on.
Man, this Guinness tastes pretty fucking
Get
good.
going. You want any more bitters? Or?
No.
Okay. Everybody got something to drink? Except Mike. You want the bottle of bitters
I've
back?
had enough to drink. I drink it all.
No kidding. You did drink it after that.
Which was funny.
It wasn't that bad.
It was supposed to go to Richard.
I'm not gonna do. Look, it wasn't that bad.
wasn't
but
that bad.
okay, so when Mike first added the bitter, it's like this tasted better. But then Mike said, "No, it needs more." He just kept fucking adding it.
Oh shit.
Poured. Okay, are we?
I didn't do any of this.
What?
Did the other one say record? He might not hit record on that one.
No, I just didn't.
He didn't like
That door's
move it.
Okay.
It's too far to the left.
What's that mean?
The
Which
camera.
one? The main.
I don't like being on the camera.
You gotta be on the camera. You gotta be like, "What's up, peeps? How's it hanging?"
No.
Are we started or is it?
Oh yeah, we're on.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, hang on.
Well, I can do the introduction while you're.
No, you're not. You're in the bottom left corner. You're not in the middle like you're supposed to be.
Move me there.
I'm trying. It's not working.
All right. Well.
No!
Welcome back to the League of Roses. It's a very exciting night where all of our members are half here and half there. Yeah, half gone. Okay. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
So in honor of St. Patrick's Day, several of our members have been
Drinking.
Drinking. Yes.
It's called pre-gaming.
Yes, and so they're ready and toasted and ready to go. And everybody's wearing green. Except for me.
Yeah, and then some people like eating bitters and some.
Well, they can probably hear that, yeah. Okay, so what before you, sitting before you, unless it's not working, is our group of adventurers, the Sky Blue Rose. It's the Order of the Sky Blue Rose, which is a
that works.
team of the League of Roses. Thus, we are called the League of Roses. League of Roses is a bunch of different colored roses that are organized in groups of 5 to 6 players. What are you doing? And they go out and they fight evil monsters in the world of Ravenloft, organized by
What are you smiling?
Rudolph Van Richten,
Good
who
job.
has given up the ghost, and now his butler Chives has taken over for him. So Chives sent this group to Ravenloft.
He said it wrong.
Several of the members have died and acquired new members. I'm not sure if that has improved a lot of the team or not. We'll let the team decide that, of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around as we do every week. Oh, first of all, I want to mention that I have posted up 4 new sessions, 4 new episodes for.
Go out and check it out.
Go for
Yes, and so we'll see how that goes, and then I'm going to do some more. So that should elevate us in Google. Google likes it when you put a lot more.
They always like consistency.
Let's see how many more people will watch.
Those who don't post very much. All right, so we're going to go around and we're going to meet our players. They're going to introduce each other, and after they introduce their character, we have a if our pregame is any the banter before the pregame about the question was rather lively. So we'll see if it translates into the answers that we got.
Yeah.
I'm also worried that somebody's going to sue me for the question that I have.
You thought of the answer.
Stirred the waters.
You complained about the question and didn't even get the answer. Do you remember what the question was?
However, I think of all of these characters, and probably every team and everybody that plays this game could be accused of, but we'll see how that goes. All right?
so against it.
So we'll see. Well, I offered to change it, but I didn't hear anything from anyone. So.
No, I like it. I thought it was
Okay,
funny.
good, okay. Well, somebody want to volunteer to start? Just step up, speak up, and go ahead. Step
Hi,
right
my
up.
name is Michael, and I play the character Lazarus. Lazarus is a warlock. He made a pact with a genie of the earth, which means he gets some earth spells as well as some relevant warlock spells like Eldritch Blast, which is the most commonly used spell.
Does that Eldritch Blast create fire?
No.
Oh.
It's weirdly enough, my character has no abilities that create fire.
I thought it did.
No,
It's
not.
a
It's
force. Force
It is a
damage.
force.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like a push, like you're pushing someone.
Okay.
And
But you have lit things on fire before.
No.
No, I have not.
He hadn't gone a single fire.
No, I don't. I'm Earth. I'm the Earth genie. I
He's
didn't
the Earth
fire
You
genie.
said you can turn.
He's
dirt.
got a big titty rock genie.
You said you can make dirt like hot.
I can make
Hard? He can make hard
I can
dirt?
make hard earth, but I can't make.
He can make hard dirt.
He's the only one who can't do fire.
He might be
can
the
make
only
things
one.
hard.
I knew you were one, but
Things
I
hard.
thought there might be two.
You see, that person over there trying to steal my Rice Krispie.
Well, that was this whole dialogue. That's why I was doing it. Earlier today, he said, "Talk to Michael and kind of distracted.
Yeah.
Try to grab
It fucking failed.
his crispy."
Yeah.
Yeah, whose fault is that? Not mine. Okay. All right. Very good. I did my part. Okay. So you can't create.
They were
fire.
good. No, I cannot.
Well, our question is, which seems to be causing a lot of angst. Who in the party does your character trust the least with fire-based spells, and why?
Reedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Put it out
Yeah,
there.
because he always wants to set things on fire. He's willing to do it when we're at the vineyard, and he would have screwed up the whole mission. And he never uses his sorcery points to prevent hurting.
That has
teammates.
nothing to do with fire.
It does, because you can cast a fireball.
That has
and-
nothing to
What
do
are
with
you talking
fire.
about?
I don't have fireball! I'm a weather wizard!
Fucking wizard, not a sorcerer.
Fireball isn't a weather!
You scorch ray.
Fireball isn't a
I'm
weather!
sorry, but
And so it begins.
Agonon Scorcher isn't a weather spell.
A wizard?
I don't
A
see
wizard?
the chest stream of fire.
A wizard?
I've seen
A
a lot of fire
wizard cannot
on your
sculpt
guy.
a fucking spell.
I've seen a lot of.
No,
fire
a wizard
on you.
cannot sculpt a spell.
Only a sorcerer
No.
can.
He's on my
No,
side.
evocation wizards can.
No, I don't believe that.
There is no such
Those
thing as
wizards
weather.
don't exist.
There's a weather wizard.
No,
I
there's-
saw Trump sign the executive order.
There's no way that according to
Pretty
saw that.
wrong.
And so you can't do it. So you think it's Reedy.
Yeah.
That's one vote for
Because
Reedy.
he's already super
Bullshit.
irresponsible. of his
You
podcast.
tailored this question against Reedy because everybody chose Reedy for good questions.
The one time you use Agon and Gansonar and Scorcher on someone, you hit a freaking NPC.
Yes.
That's what she gets for being in the way.
Yeah, she
It's
got
not
on
hard to not be in the way of the weather
Caught on
wizard.
fire. You know, why not?
That's
just burn up
her
your
fault.
NPCs, right? Just burn up the. Yeah, I've heard.
I'm glad he didn't bring up the spider net.
Oh yeah, this
Let alone that we're only talking about the weather wizard. Let's talk about Jimmy Carlisle.
Oh god, I don't
Before
know.
that, Roddy who burned down towns. I mean, oh my God. You took, yeah, but we have to remember that as he was burning the town, you were looting it.
That is true.
This is a team of rogues.
Hey, if something goes wrong, you at least have to make the most out of it.
Yeah, point the finger at him and grab what
Yeah.
you can. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, now we have one for Reedy. Not a surprise. So
Hey, you're not letting team score.
Keep
That's
the score. Yeah,
that's
keep the
being
score.
a bias.
All right.
Don't
Hey,
get
Cookie.
reading.
Hey, so far,
All right.
we're looking at a shutout.
Next
You
person.
could shut out every other person. Okay, next.
Hi, my name's Richard Gritcher. The character I play is Grutz Breaker. He's a 7-foot.
And thus, we have one of our celebrants on St. Patrick's Day. Okay,
Leave him
go ahead.
alone. Let him talk.
I didn't say the full name.
That's true. He almost said he was
I don't know
going
if you can, Ken.
Richard
Okay,
Grutz.
try it.
Leave him alone. Let him talk.
Okay.
My character's name is Grutz Breaker. He is a 7'2", half-orc barbarian wizard blood hunter.
Create fire.
He can create
Of
fire.
course he can, with his sword.
His sword.
His sword.
He can use his blood arts
Yes.
to turn his sword into a flame
He's a
sword.
fire breather, yes.
No, he's not.
No, he's a bear brother.
His shield casts fire now.
His shield
He's a
can
bear
a
brother.
You
fireball.
also have fire in your shield. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. No, I think it's lightning, isn't it?
No, it's fire.
Fire
No,
is
lightning was the armor.
Okay.
Lightning was the lightning was the sword.
No, he
He
had
arm.
No,
Lightning
you
was the
had, did
sword.
you have Iron Man armor that
No.
stretches?
N.
That's N.
Oh, he had the lightning.
I have a sword that does 1d6 lightning, and I can expand the slot to do 2d6 lightning damage.
So lightning can also cause flame.
Yes.
Of course.
So I'm extra flammable.
You are extra bad.
Yeah.
All right.
So that means he chooses himself.
So the person I choose, where I think it'd be worse to wield the
Who
fire
do you
spell,
trust the least with fire-based
N.
spells and why?
N.
And
I trust N the least.
Only one score for each.
Because say, for instance, we are fighting a
N.
tree. Yeah, no, 100% N. If I'm
This is a loaded
fighting a giant tree monster and there's an orphanage behind him, I can't trust N to do what needs to be done. I can't trust N to cast that fire spell to send that tree demon back to hell.
Now, there is no precedence for that answer, but all right.
There can be. What if we're in the middle of town and he has to cast a fireball spell?
Indirect.
Would you cast a fireball spell in
Because he's a
town?
newly born wizard.
I don't trust N to do what needs to be
brand new.
done at the risk of
He doesn't
starting
know
the
how to
fire.
control a fire like a wither wizard
That is
would.
a loaded answer.
He doesn't
It
know
is
how to-
an answer, though.
Loaded answer. All right, next up.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I play 2 characters.
Loaded answer.
The first character is W, short for William. He's a 27-year-old
Here it comes.
human witch
Here it comes.
who's part frog, rat, and human.
Yeah, and here it comes.
You can start by his struggles.
And you know how well W gets along with everyone. So,
Yes.
who does N trust the least with fire-based spells? And
It's
W.
This is W.
Oh, I'm
actually.
sorry, W. I'm sorry.
We're drunk and we
W trusts Reedy the
There's only
least.
one letter.
Trust Reedy the least.
Solely because
Trust
every
me.
time we enter something that has greenery involved, it's like, let's just burn it down. Let's just burn it down.
I'm just gonna say to
But,
defend
no,
myself.
I hate to say
Every
it.
situation that we've been in where I suggested
I hate to
fire,
say it.
it made
Let's
sense.
go back up to your
We fought
face.
water people, burn them. We
I hate
fought
to say
blind
it.
creatures, burn them. It makes sense to
I hate
burn
to say
anything.
it. I hate to say it. I would burn down that winery in a minute to
I
kill
would
the
have burned
tree.
down the winery. I'm sorry.
I'm with him.
It would have solved the problem. Go get some grape seeds and restart. Real hard. You want to know something? I just want to point this out. And this is from the Avatar of the Last Airbender, by the way.
What fucking
When you burn down the forest, you create
life?
nutrients for the soil.
You know what? It's not just Reedy. It's him as a whole, to be honest. Because when he played his other character, the first thing he did was threw a torch in the building.
What?
Oh
As
yes,
soon as
that
we gave him the
is.
torch, it was like, I'm tossing it.
He did do that.
There were ghosts! That building needed to be burned down and restarted. There were ghosts haunting
in
it.
other words-
Burn it down, rebuild it.
let's
They
go
can't
to-
haunt the
let's go to
same
N.
building if it's a different
Let's
building.
go to N.
My second
You
character
know
is
Sarah?
N, short for Nigel. He's a
That is a
55-year-old
fun question.
human wizard. He's a blade
I
singing
think you
wizard.
didn't answer correctly.
I did. I sure did.
I don't think so. I think you
That's what Grutz believes.
I told you this is a loaded question and it marginalizes spellcasters.
The person
Everyone's a spellcaster but Grutz.
Shut up.
N trusts least with fire spells is actually Lazarus. And it is sold because
There's no K in his name. It's Lazarus.
Lazarus.
and that is because
I thought
He-
he can't do fine.
but if he can, he fears
Oh.
him because he's willing to torture people and he's willing to do the dirty things to get it done and he shows no emotion.
That's what Grutz agrees with.
Look
You
at
didn't
that.
say that.
You have
And you didn't
two
pick
for
Lazarus. You picked N.
Yeah, because N is the least one willing to do
You
the
have
hard thing.
two.
He's willing to kill. He's just willing to cause chaos. But to be
You're
honest,
taking that like a champ.
but to be honest, Ed is also going to say Grutz too.
Grutz
Because
has magic and fire. Did I start a fire? No, I fucking did it.
if Grutz had
Have I started a single fire? I have a magic sword that flames.
if Grutz had a flaming axe when we were in the Hansel and Gretel mission, he 100% would have threw that at her, which would have
I
caused
let
fire.
him. But that wouldn't have started a fire. That would have burned everything. It would have burned the girl.
Boy, you got real upset.
She fucking deserves it.
got really upset. Okay.
I think everyone at this table but me.
All of a sudden, it's turned out to, yeah, exactly.
You know, you thought this was going to be the shooter, but you only got two.
I think it's working out just
And she
fine.
counts as two.
But I think one person sort of skewed their answer. But that's okay.
Who skewed their
I
answer?
disagree.
No, not you. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Go.
All
All right, so
I'm
this
Mike.
is not going to be fair.
I'm Mike,
All
and
right,
I
go
play
ahead.
Reedy Woodworth, the
Yeah.
weather
You know what? This show's biased
Not
to
a
the DM.
fire wizard, not an arcane fire mage, a weather wizard. He's 8'2".
There's no such thing, but go ahead.
Shut up, there it is. Trump signed the executive order. I sent you the meme. I sent you
The
the
meme.
It was a
meme.
meme. Yeah.
I didn't make it myself in 5 seconds.
Trump made it.
All right.
Trump himself. He's the president. He decided.
Okay, very nice. Okay.
What else do you want?
Well,
I said he was 8'2". What else do you want?
No. I would like to know who your character trusts the least. Now, it could be you don't trust yourself. That's a possibility.
Incorrect. I don't trust W.
Oh,
because
sour grapes.
I think he would use it irresponsibly. Instead of using it to help the party to fight evil, he would use it to light a soothing fire to woo a woman into sexual favors rather than
See,
responsible.
he agrees with me.
He would use it irresponsibly.
See,
He would use it to light a candle real quick to impress a woman.
this is why
How's that
Reedy
easy
is.
to irresponsible?
This is why Reedy is a co-leader.
Because he's just using it to impress a woman for sex.
Because what do you think?
Instead of
Burning and decimating the entire forest.
Instead of using
That's
his
what
own
Witch is part of.
Somebody
instead of using his own good
using a light
characteristics,
fire
instead of using his
versus
personality,
burning, a whole
instead of
layer,
using his
not caring
personality,
about the people that you're with, there's a big difference.
he uses fire instead of
But we
personality.
know you
He has no
sorry,
personality. He has to impress women,
Because
fucker. Not actually
kicked your
say,
ass.
oh,
Well, actually, Mike,
here's a short story I wrote for
Mike,
you, young lady.
Mike,
Oh, here's my sweet, cool fire.
Here's W who says,
Actually, I don't think I
You're
casted
dead.
a fire
I'm just
spell.
saying.
I was gonna say that.
If you
I was
did,
trying to say
don't
that.
put the lid on the candle. He's using fire irresponsibly.
There you go. Here we
Never
go.
mind, I switched to the Grutz and the candle now.
all right, well that
No, I think my
was
answer
very
is
exciting.
I think my answer is legitimate and it has sense to it.
I agree.
You think it doesn't?
I actually agree with him. I
No.
actually agree with him.
It's a responsibility.
Not
It's
really.
like Spider-Man.
It's no surprise.
I can't
It's like
I
Spider-Man.
can't trust.
I would burn the winery
They're
down
the Bitter
to kill
Brothers.
the vine creatures.
I can't,
brothers.
I can't trust
burn the
Ed
winery
to use
down
fire when it
normal
matters.
ass
But if they
people.
got into a fight with some big Marines or something, who's the first to run away? Right?
Him.
Of course.
What?
I'd be getting hit in the face.
No,
He
actually,
runs away from everything. And he knows it. Look at that face.
he's not the one who's getting in the fight.
It's you and Richard.
I've done nothing wrong. This is a targeted question.
He's trying,
designed
Mike,
to target whether wizards.
So
he's trying to damage our relationship
He really
as
is.
co-leaders. As
He
co-leaders.
really is. He's trying to tear us
As
apart.
co-leaders apart.
He's trying to. He's trying to tear us apart like the media is trying to tear apart and shoving it on us.
Yeah.
So
They're best friends. Leave them alone. Jamie Vance doesn't matter. He's not following me. Leave him alone too.
Reedy gets 2 votes. Lazarus, who can't even create fire,
Gets
gets 2
one.
votes.
No, he gets one vote. He got one vote. He got one.
No, you-
Everyone else.
I got
No, I
one.
get
He
a
got
W.
one. He got 2.
I got
And
2.
W got
So
2.
technically, what you
W
did
got
tonight,
2?
No, W got 1 and got 1.
what you did tonight did win.
Oh, so Reedy
right?
did get the most.
Yes. What you did tonight,
That's fine.
see,
That's
he's very
okay.
satisfied
Yes,
with it. He's
that's
very happy.
okay.
Yeah, he's happy. You fucking
He's
happy.
happy
Okay.
because he
All
knows
right.
it was a rigged
Fine, now we
question,
know who
and
got
he
the
knows
fire.
that even though
You
I
know,
got fire in
Drew, here's my
Spider-Man,
question.
it's not
I have a
my
question
fault
for
that some
everybody.
idiot
Yeah, here's my
decided to
question
take their
for you,
armor
Drew. I
off
have a
in the
question.
middle of a
Okay,
Spider-Man.
what's your question?
How many fire spells does each character
Yeah.
have?
2. No, 2.
W has 1, N has 4.
Technically none.
One fire spell, one
so
cantrip.
Drew.
Fire that creates
Drew,
fire.
technically,
One fire spell, one bonfire
Technically-
cantrip.
Okay, now,
technically it's none.
compared to the 4 and the 2.
Because he has more than one.
No,
fire.
he has 2.
You
He has
have,
2.
You have 2 spells that can create
I have
fire.
one fire spell, one bonfire cantrip.
Yes, and how
That's
many
a spell.
fires has he caused with the bonfire fucking cantrip?
Here's to say, Drew.
You can
I don't
also
have a
use
One
fire.
spider.
fire was
I actually don't have
started
fire
in the
spell.
web of Spider Den, made of web, where some dumb fuck decided to take his armor off.
You have
Why would you take your armor off in the Spider Den full of spiders?
I don't have a fire spell technically.
because he should move.
Or
She was
you keep it
disabled.
on because you're the tank,
Couldn't move.
and you tank the
Wasn't
damage
tanking that
because you're cool
Right.
and you're supposed to be the best.
She wasn't-
She's got more
she was
health
not
than
the
any
tank.
wizard deserves.
She was useless.
She
and
has
she was
more
useless.
health than any wizard ever deserved.
She was useless.
I don't have that
You
much
weren't
health.
there helping to pick her up and move her.
He
to get her
turned
out of
into
harm's way.
sparkles.
I turned into sparkles, not of my own volition,
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way.
You went
I
away.
did not choose to
Also,
turn into sparkles.
Also, Drew,
That was not my fault.
how could you say Reedy isn't trustworthy? Who did Prometheus give the flame to? Mankind. Who's a part of mankind? Reedy. He's a human.
I am only
That's-
following what others
Thus,
taught me.
Prometheus trusts Reedy with the
I
fire.
am only, exactly.
Yes,
I'm only
but
following.
he didn't realize how dumb Reedy would be with it.
Reedy Woodworth has an intelligence of 14.
All the more.
An intelligence of 14.
Well,
What is your intelligence?
Yeah. Well, I don't have a sheet.
That's what I thought.
I didn't roll for it.
Doesn't have a sheet. Excuses.
Doesn't have a-
What's
doesn't
your
have a-
intelligence,
20.
Mr. I can't read?
20.
Mr. I can't read. What's the other
20.
one? 37. That's not
a real number.
That's not a real number.
It's 7.
30. Oh, 7?
Huh?
7? Can't read? I'm just
What
saying.
is the other
Who's
spell?
7 intelligence?
There's your other
Fucking hell.
fire spell.
Grutz
That's the
is
only fire
smarter
spell
than
he
you.
has.
No.
He has a Ganazar, Scorcher, and Bonfire, which is a cantrip.
Don't you have another fire
No.
spell or flame or something?
No.
No, and has
He's a
a
weapon.
There's
fire.
only 2
Grutz
spells
has 0
that
spells.
burned up all kinds of stuff.
Grutz
He is a
That's what I was
weapon.
saying.
Grutz has 0 spells instead of 5.
I mostly use Ice Knife and Snowball Swarm.
Hey, Mike, you should have gotten a fireball.
I'm a weather wizard. Fireball is not a weather.
Actually, it is.
It's not.
No, it's
you're
not.
supposed to say
But
fire.
actually, no,
It's a
look it up.
wildfire?
No.
No, that is nothing. That is not a
All right,
weather.
well,
The weather does not
Ash
blow
and
fire.
fire.
It does not rain fire. It rains acid, but it doesn't rain fire.
In a wildfire, it rains ash and embers, which causes more
well,
fire.
No.
that was certainly an
No.
interesting question we had.
Rain,
Certainly-
sleet,
certainly,
snow, thunder,
inspired,
wind, normal.
Okay.
6 things. It's not that hard to get.
Okay, so good.
Look at what you've caused.
I
This is
didn't
all your
cause
fault.
anything.
Everybody's against
It
each
was-
other.
it was-
Nobody likes each other anymore.
Review on what we did last session.
And that is your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Essentially what happened is we were finishing up our battle against the squid monster underneath the fountain. Basically, N as the shark managed to kill the one, and then the other one that he W banished earlier came back. And so there was a fight on top of the fountain. While this was going on, Grutz went down into the center of the fountain where there was an opening, and inside he found a shield. The shield is like +2 AC, gives
It's
advantage
real.
on saving throws.
I'm sorry, the American giving you stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever walked outside
Yes.
after dinner to walk and the dog doesn't understand bright fireball streaks across the sky?
What?
They're trying to justify that fireball as weather.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that would be a shooting star. That's not the weather. That's in space. That's outside of our atmosphere.
Like a cock.
You can continue.
Okay,
Sorry.
and so after we got the shield and we killed all the squid monsters, we basically decided to make our way over to the church. Basically, when we rested for the night after the fight, my sprite talked to a pixie that was flying around because didn't have to worry about the weird toad guy who ate one of them previously. So it told us the direction of where the church was. So we went over to the church, and inside of the church, we met the father and his sermon, which are full of just ghosts because they're all dead.
Parishioners.
Yeah, parishioners, and they're all dead
He
because
was having a sermon.
yeah, he died from Strahd. So did the mayor because they prevented him from marrying.
I can already rebuttal this. Back to space weather, not Earth weather, where we're at. Space weather.
Okay.
Sorry, you're wrong.
But what is weather?
Okay, Michael, you
After the
continue.
weather, since the weather's talk is
Space weather. Sorry, space weather.
Space weather talk.
What happens if you're a space
I'm
weather?
not a space weather wizard. I'm a weather wizard.
Okay, so we talked to the father, and he told us a little bit of backstory on how the place flooded. And he basically told us if he put to rest the body of the mayor's son, who we found in a barrel under the mansion of the mayor's house, and we were to eliminate all of the zombie vampires underneath the tomb that Strahd has, that's supposed to be in a memento of the one girl who was supposed to be an incarnation of Tatiana. So we basically go down there with the prayer book, read a bunch of passages while not getting hit, and if we do all that, all the vampire zombies should turn into ash, and we would sanctify the area as well. And so, through some hints from our DM, and through listening to the speech over and over again, we figured out that the passcode to the tomb was taken by the mist. And that's the recap.
Okay, so by reciting taken by the mist, good recap, excellent. You have opened the doors to the crypt, right?
Yeah.
Doors are open, and so we're talking about the strategy of how to handle the reading.
Yeah.
So how many rounds do you have to complete the reading?
4.
6.
Six.
Six.
Because there's 6 excerpts we have to read.
So
I was pretty close.
Can I ask a quick question?
We don't need to scope it out. I'm just gonna say you do the reading, and we will focus on everything.
Can I have a quick question?
yes.
If I was Strahd, let's say if I was Strahd, I was in Strahd Castle, and I heard someone just owned the crypt of all my old girlfriends who turned out to be zombies. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm just saying, I can read Shakespeare right now perfectly fine.
Wait, so what's the difference between the brides he has under his castle?
I can tell you the difference, Michael, because I've been paying attention. Some of them are
There's no
vampires
difference.
on. The other ones don't have a soul, so
They're
they're not
zombies.
big. They became zombie vampires.
60%.
Am I right?
They were 200 rules.
Look at that!
7 by 9 inches. I can read just fine.
Got it.
So, all right. So you've been planning. I don't know if you've done anything during the week. Decided what you.
We have to-
Oh, God, no.
We only have the greatest opponent.
I've been at work all week.
Mike, you don't even talk with us.
So that's because nothing interesting happens.
So the general plan. Who has the general plan?
Okay,
We're going down.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
We're deciding either Lazarus or me reads the poem, the prayers,
It's already going to be him.
and it depends on the spatial variety. They seem to think that there's enough room
That's
for you to
true.
just plow and again as our scorcher, which apparently nobody's for because it burns too many things down. Right? Let's not let the weather wizard use his weather
It's
spells.
only all made out of stone, so it's probably okay for you.
Yeah,
to
you
stick
could
out.
probably.
Okay, let's not let the weather wizard use his
We
spells.
better want the stone chick now.
Put him in the middle and let him use Thunderwave and dive by the vampires. That's what's about to happen.
You know what?
I'm not sure he's ever
Four
going to use it
3
again.
points. Use some of those.
Or 3 points, maybe I don't want to use it. Now you've done it.
He's a wizard, not a
The
sorcerer!
minute anybody says it, it pisses me off, so I don't use
He's
it.
a fucking wizard, not a sorcerer!
Exactly. They're weather points, not sorcery.
All the camaraderie going on here between the team members as they prepare to go down and down. So this is great. I'm not going to use that now.
I think I'm going to
All right,
read the
so we'll
excerpt
see.
because I don't
All
trust
right.
anybody individually.
All
I
right.
can read just fine, check it
Wait,
out.
before we go in, I do want to
Beloved
prepare.
Drawbringer, I thank you for this new day. Fill this ever
So
with
what
your
I
light
plan
and
to
light.
do-
Say it poetically.
Land and the remainder of the night is
Beloved
gone, and the song of the
Drawbringer.
hopeless
So
light
instead of reading
with
it
the
down,
morning
hold
breeze. I did that just fine.
Before we go in, is it okay if I cast some
That was the
spells?
first
Of
paragraph.
course, you can do what you
Yeah,
want.
that's fine.
Okay.
Of course.
I'm gonna cast Conjure Minor Elementals.
You should summon your creature.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna summon Shadow Spawn.
Well, I don't use magic, so I don't got shit to do.
And I'm gonna
Anybody want to
do.
fire off a Scorcher spell before we go down?
Am I at the back of the line?
Get everyone in the
No,
front.
Well, there you go. I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not doing it
Anything
because,
answer the question?
as the most irresponsible person with fire, I think I need to be at the back of the line
Mike,
so that I make sure I burn all
technically-
4 of them.
Technically, I'm
Exactly.
Five
tired.
of them. Technically, there's an
All night
NPC.
He's going to go on and on and on.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna go on for a very long time.
So I place
In
you-
fact, I'm not using a fire spell all night. There you go. Congratulations.
Okay.
Well, we need fire to fight the vampires. Sorry. Y'all called me out.
You guys want ice magic? I heard you wanted ice
I heard
magic.
you wanted ice knife,
I thought
Snowball storm.
snowball storm.
balls at these vampires. So if you want to be mad at anyone, you should be mad at me.
Bonfire? Nope. Sorry, I'm not trustable with fire.
Why don't we do
All right,
Cool
so-
Wednesday?
Anybody want a drink before we go down?
Yeah, me.
Okay. All right. Okay, so normally, because you're a leader, and so
Co-leader.
I
Co-leader.
understand.
Oh, well,
You gotta get it right. Got it memorized?
So
there are 2 people in charge here.
Yes. So I always
It's like the executive branch and the other one.
There's 3 branches!
the president and Doge.
There's
Okay,
3
so what I
branches.
do-
There you go. There you go.
So what I do is I place
Judicial, that's the other one.
I place you
Name
on
them.
the front.
Executive judicial. I don't
And then I
remember.
place
Legislative.
Legislative. There you go.
and I put W and N together in the middle, pretty much always, because they're tougher than Lazarus and.
Let me guess. Reedy's at the back, so
No,
that
you're
when
at
he
the front.
fires again as our scorcher,
You're
he
in the
tells
front.
everyone.
You're in the
You're
front.
a
Oh, I'm at the
leader.
front this time.
You're, a
You're always at the
leader.
front,
You're
'cause you're
always
a
the
leader.
front.
Nobody lets me get.
No,
You're
I put you in
always at the front.
Always. Look, you were going to go after Hornguard. Who was backing you?
The NPC.
That you lit on fire.
The NPC.
The one you lit on fire.
Hey, look at that. Maybe she knows something. She got fire in her belly and on her skin.
Alright, so here's the area you're at. There's a nice picture I wanted to show.
That's
You're
pretty
in front
good.
of
Is that the statue?
That's the catacomb?
Yeah.
We're going in the thing.
Going down.
We are.
Yeah, you're underneath.
I don't see it into it. But then again, I got a big block of light in the way of the TV.
No, Mike. Do you see where her skirt is? It's underneath
I
the
can't
skirt.
see anything. I can see a tree.
Then I don't know that you should read.
Oh, there we go. I see a lady.
If you can't see anything.
I read the first paragraph just fine.
Okay.
Here, I'll read the second one. Guide me to those
So
who need
before
my
you
help,
go
whether
back,
or in word or in
I
deed.
vote for
Grant us the
reading.
courage and
Read.
patience to give us aid to end misery.
I vote for
Okay,
reading.
do you want to read?
We vote. List.
Let each act be undertaken in your name and be the herald.
She only says it because we just want to
Blessed
cast
be
fire
a warning
magic.
word of the end.
Yeah,
Perfect. Perfectly
I
read.
hear you.
Perfectly read. That's fine.
Honestly,
Did not
that's
slur a word. Did not say
I don't
anything
think
bad.
it's possible.
He didn't
In
even.
fact, I think I read that better than I would if I was fucking not.
Mike
letter
didn't
you
even
say no?
stutter.
I don't know. I didn't flip the page.
Alright, so.
Do you wanna read?
Read the fifth
That's
paragraph.
numbered.
Do you want to read?
Esmeralda says, I won't
No.
read.
No, I don't want to read it. Nobody
He's not
wants to
going
read
to
it.
use fire.
That's not
No,
two.
you can read if you
Where's
want.
the two?
We don't
You should
know.
read.
Oh, morning,
Okay.
Lord, hear
That
my
is
things in the
Why don't we have a
sound
roll-off?
you have made.
Roll off. Roll off.
Shake
Mike,
We can't be given
Mike,
by
roll.
No, we should vote.
Do your bidding. I'm just
Roll.
Glasses-
rolling.
No, this is not a democracy.
This is D&D. Do it
What the
with a
hell? I
roll.
think we should vote.
This is not a
We
vote.
should
I
show
got
our
16.
support for
Grutz is a co-leader,
The lowest reads.
so he reads.
I always roll low. You did that on purpose.
He reads.
You did that after I
He
rolled.
lost.
Esmeralda's happy. Yes, I think Reedy can read the
What did
best.
you roll?
I want me to roll.
If he's not going
Oh, nobody else rolled?
I got a fucking
You're
two.
not drunken. He reads.
I got a
The lowest
two.
roll.
Give Grutz the paper. Give Grutz the paper. Grutz reading.
Better roll a one. Better roll two
And
ones.
can't read.
Grutz is reading. Grutz is reading. He
Roll
won.
still roll for N. Oh, he can't read. He rolled a
Grutz roll a
5.
fucking
Minus
two.
5. Lowest roll and reads.
What did then roll?
roll what?
He rolled a 5.
No, Grutz
But
rolled
he
a
can't
2.
read, so it's
Grutz
minus
rolled a 2.
everything.
Grutz rolled a 2. I
That's
technically.
true. That has to get negative, right?
I'm done being sassy about this.
All right, Grutz.
No.
He wants to read.
I
I don't
got
care.
I do not want
No.
Grutz to read.
Grutz is reading.
I don't care. I don't.
And one is not playing
We're
game.
gonna
I
die
thank you
if
for
Grutz
his
The joke is
okay.
over. It's fine. I don't care who reads.
I don't think it's very smart for Grutz to read.
Fill does
Okay, we'll
ever
do a
with your
vote.
light and love.
If we want,
Well,
one against the
Esmeralda
rating,
says, I already said.
Okay, next
Not a
question. Which one of
democracy.
you guys actually wants to read?
Grutz wants to read.
it depends on the environment. I thought.
Okay.
I thought
Okay.
if it was a wide environment, I have AOE
Okay, I am
spells.
sending my invisible sprite down into the tomb.
That is not an answer to the
That is
question.
not
He's gonna
Grutz
go
blood,
back.
Michael.
I'm
He's-
gonna skill
he's
it
gonna-
out.
I thought it was
Vampires
based
can
off of
conduct
if it was
blood.
a wide area,
They're really comforting
AOE,
your guy.
then
So
he
what?
reads.
He
If
has
it's
to
a
tell
tight
me.
area, then I
That's
read.
why he's sending his guy.
But then they'll the
Okay.
gates open.
No, I understand that.
I have a headache.
Yeah, I have a headache. Okay, I am sending my invisible flying sprite down
Okay.
into the tomb.
That's why I stopped
Let's
reading,
do,
because even I have a
okay,
headache.
let's do a new roll. Let's everyone calm down.
No, we don't need to roll.
Everyone raise their hand if they want to read.
I'll read if it's a tight area.
We are not having.
Why are you reading?
Everyone roll d20.
Yeah, we raised his hand.
Let's put it this way. Esmeralda says, everyone who wants to read,
I do.
raise hand.
Grutz wants to read.
All right. Everyone who shouldn't read, lower hands. Grutz, lower hand. Lower hand, Grutz.
Grutz is the best reader.
You need to not read. Okay? All right. So it's between you two. Don't be stupid.
Okay, we'll scope it out.
All
If
right.
it's a small area,
All right.
Lazarus read. No,
All
Reedy
right.
reads. If it's a big area, Reedy.
Well, if
Lazarus
we go-
If
reads.
it's a big area, Lazarus reads.
You didn't say
No, if it's a big area, you tricked me.
Whatever.
She's laughing because she knows it.
If it's
no,
a small area,
if
you read.
it's, no, if it's a large area, I read
No.
because I'm AOE.
No.
I can get a larger area.
Oh my god.
It's a small area, you read because if you attack as you're reading it, as you're not reading
God.
a small area.
But if the area is too small, it hits everybody.
And us!
That's true. That's why we want it to be a big area for you.
That's what I just said. If it's a big area,
You don't read.
I don't read.
Okay.
Yes, that makes
You
sense.
cannot script.
Maybe I said it wrong, but I understood what you were
write
saying.
this if you try.
No, okay. If it's a big area, I don't read. If it's a little area, I do read.
Yes, okay.
I understood. Maybe I was saying it wrong, but I do understand.
We scope it out now.
Okay, all right, okay, you got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
So Grutz is reading.
So let's take
No.
three
No.
No, Grutz does. No.
What does the imp see?
Yeah, okay. What are you sending down, an imp or a sprite?
Sprite, invisible
Sprite.
flying sprite.
Okay, so does the sprite create any light?
No, it's invisible.
Oh, well, but I mean, does it? Okay, so
I know what you're gonna ask.
you're sending the sprite down, but it's dark. You're immediately sending it
Can
down.
the sprite see in the dark is what you're
Sprite see in
asking.
the dark is what I'm
It
saying.
should have dark vision, I think. Oh no,
No.
it's not an
I
imp.
don't know.
It's not an imp.
It's not an imp.
That's true.
He's looking it up. I'm gonna look it up too, just in case. Double look up.
Oh my god. I feel like I
No.
need a break.
I think Mike is saying that because no, it cannot. It can't see in the dark.
Okay, so your imp is
An
flying
AI
down.
overview.
Is it
No,
imp or sprite?
a
It's a
sprite
sprite.
familiar in
Okay,
D&D
so
5e
you're
does not
flying
have
and
dark
it's just
vision,
a regular-
meaning it cannot see in the dark
Okay, so
unless
it is
there is a
dark.
light source or it is guided
So
by a
it
wall
is just basically.
It can't see shit.
Hang on,
Can't see
hang
shit.
on. No, hang on. It cannot see in the dark unless there is a light source, or it is guided by its warlock's commands. It is being guided by the warlock's commands.
But the warlock can't see. Oh
The
no!
warlock
Can you see through the eyes
I
of the?
can't see through the eyes.
Okay, so what can happen is he's a warlock. He has a summon. He can technically look through the eyes of the summon with his dark sight and
Devil
see
sight.
devil sight and see in the distance, and then he can tell the sprite what to do.
I think he has to see through the eyes of the sprite.
That's what he's doing.
Do you have dark
Sprite doesn't
vision?
have dark vision.
No,
does
but
he?
he has.
Okay.
It.
It says
I have
or
another
if the
one.
warlock is in control of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have
Which he
another
is.
idea.
It's-
I have
it's
another
skills.
idea. I'm gonna send Harry Houdini down. He is an owl and he
No.
is my familiar, and I could see through the owl's eyes.
Hold up, let me look
Okay,
at the
I want
now.
you to roll though for me. You've gone down. As you're going down, you you have regular eyesight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see some glowing as you're going down towards
Oh,
the
yeah.
bottom.
Sarah, now it doesn't have
There's
better
some
vision.
little glowing spots
Owls
as you
see
go
at
down.
night. They have,
No, they have
Same
advantage
spot.
on vision, but they don't
You go in
they don't
and it's
have
just
dark
pitch
vision.
black.
how the fuck do they hunt at
Well,
night?
right.
Well, they don't
Yeah,
have it. I'm
yeah.
sorry to say
Okay.
it.
How
They have a
feet
good
can
sight.
it fly
Carry.
before it hits a wall?
Like read
You
it.
want
Read
to
it.
fly?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are flying.
They have dark
you're
vision.
flying.
Where the fuck does it say
How
that?
fast are you
Senses.
flying?
That doesn't say dark vision.
Yes, it does.
Richard,
120 feet.
AI overview, yes. In D&D, owls, especially as familiars, have dark vision, but they range
120 feet. It literally said it there. You
read it.
fucking
AI.
wasted.
AI has proven you wrong.
Okay, so
This
you
is
fly at 40
the
feet.
thing. This
Yeah,
is the
per
pixie.
turn.
Go to the
Okay,
owl.
so
It's a keen sight.
you can see the glowing
See?
spots, and because they're glowing,
Hold on.
you can
Hold on,
sort of tell their
senses.
steps.
Dark vision,
Oh,
120
okay.
feet.
I didn't see
And you
that.
can tell as you're flying straight,
You're right.
you kind of hit into something. So
Usually
you
they
start
list
to
it down
follow
below.
No,
down.
they list it in
To
senses all the
follow-
time.
In other words, it's a descending staircase.
Okay.
You
The
can
down
tell
below
you
is
get
the
into
special
top
attributes
area.
that they have.
So you fly down,
Yeah.
the glowing goes behind you, it's all black, it's all pitch black. And you fly, and after a round-ish, you hit a wall.
Does anybody have ball of light?
Okay.
I have light.
It's
Ball.
about 40 feet. It's around 40
Executive leader command. Use ball of light
You
so
bump
the
into
sprite
the
can
wall,
see.
roll a 20 for me. The end.
Worst case scenario, the vampires come out to
Okay.
attack us, and then we've got an advantage because they've got a little
11.
corridor.
Okay, you hit the wall, and you hit it fairly hard, okay, but it doesn't knock you down.
Does
Okay.
anybody have measuring tape for the sprite?
Why?
No.
So
The
that it
sprite
can,
is already down there.
so
okay?
that it can, no, if it comes back up and we give it the measuring
No
tape,
measuring tape.
it can measure the dimensions of the world around
So
it.
you wanted to see who should be the
So,
one to
I
read
want you
based
to roll
off of the
another
dimensions?
20 for me,
Yes.
and I want you to
So it's
each
about
put-
40 feet wide?
Is this a check?
Here's the other question though, Sarah.
Yeah.
How can we
I
tell we're
want
at
you
the
to
center
check
of the place?
against your
stealth?
Dexterity.
Yes.
Right?
Uh,
Like I tell if you're at the center of the fucking tomb.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still used to.
Does it say center of tomb?
Give it a
You rolled an 11. I'm
measure.
going to say you need to beat a
I got
14.
I got a 15.
If it just kept its arm on the right side of the wall, it would have known.
Pussy,
when it turned into
here's
a
another
big
key.
room.
Is the tomb a circle or a rectangle?
That's true.
You can
You hit your
determine
head on
the
the wall.
center based
Okay,
off
but
I
that.
will say,
But
You
if
say you
it's
hit
like
your head on the
squares
wall.
rather than
But if it
circles.
goes
But if it's an
down,
oval, it's not going to be quite the
it's not gonna
same.
be-
Sarah, on a scale of 1 to 10,
We got 2
would you
minutes
choose
going.
an oval or a square as your choice of tomb?
We're trying to figure out how we determine the center of the
Dad.
I don't know what it is.
Dad, if you had to choose between an oval and a square for your tomb, which would you choose? Answer the question.
all tombs like oval, and then it has like a square like outside.
Tomb
wall.
was square.
What are you talking about?
Like
Since when
it's
did they make
caved.
an oval tomb?
No, but it's caved
What?
in.
What did you say?
Since when did they make an oval tomb?
There we go. It's a square. It's a
So we
rectangle.
can determine
So
the
like
center
I said,
easily.
if the sprite held its arm on the right wall, it would have eventually found the curve, and it could have mapped out the room for us and come back. If it just kept to its right the entire time.
Mike, but there's a problem with that.
You're
What?
talking. Okay, hold on.
There's like a wall to the edge, and there's a door that doesn't have any sort of
It
knob.
keeps going. It
Then it'll move
maps it out.
backwards. Then it'll move backwards.
Mike, you said what? A tomb.
Yes,
You're talking
we're
about,
going into a tomb.
But it's a crypt.
It's a
You're
crypt.
going into, not a
What
tomb.
shape is a
A
crypt?
tomb is a square.
What's the
place
shape
that
of
they
a
put
crypt?
Okay.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Well, actually, you're wrong. A tomb is actually a rectangle, not a square.
It should be.
What
It should
shape
have.
is
I would say it's dependent upon us. It should have like walls. It should be squarish.
It
shouldn't be round.
Well, it's square, but on the inside where the body's laid into, it's probably more of an oval shape on the inner side.
Okay, let's continue on with the
I will
pixie.
look it up.
Let's continue on with the pixie.
Okay, let's continue on.
crypts are typically designed as small rectangular chambers.
Rectangular, I would say yes.
Okay,
I'm right. Boom! You know what? The second meme I said that Mike is always right.
Did you say crypts or tombs?
Crypts.
A tomb is a rectangle.
And that's because when you think
I sent
about
a
it,
second meme that said that with the executive order of Trump that said Mike is always right.
coffins are rectangular.
I'm always right. I was right. I just want to say
Yeah,
that.
it makes sense that it
I'm
would be a
done.
squarish building because you're putting stuff in there that is rectangular or square.
Alright, guys.
It's over.
It doesn't
Mike,
have to be.
It's over.
What does this look like? A rectangle, right?
That's a square.
No, it's longer on the edge and the fucking
That's
sides.
a rectangle.
That's a fucking rectangle.
But you guys said an oval. Who said
Someone
an
mentioned
oval?
oval.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it was Sarah.
I did not. He asked me if I'd rather have a square and oval.
I think it was him that mentioned
He
oval.
asked me that too. I don't want to be buried in an oval.
Okay.
Yes,
I mean, I guess so I could reach out and stretch my arms.
I'm done. It's okay.
Okay,
I
so
just needed to prove I was right about everything, and I was.
After my pixie hits
you
the
have
wall-
your own world going on. Okay, go ahead.
After my pixie hit the wall, it's gonna I'm gonna command it to fly slowly downwards to see if if it can go forward at any height.
Okay, so it's go ahead and roll a 20 for me.
Hang on. Do we have torches?
I rolled a 12.
I just want to know.
No.
We should probably get some torches.
I don't.
You have a bonfire!
Oh no! I just
Hold
want
on.
to say his
Hold on.
his sprite
I
thing.
just want to
His
take another-
sprite cannot see. No. If his sprite cannot see, how are we supposed to see?
I can count light.
We're trying to get
Then why did
into
you
the
not
tomb at least
cast?
tonight.
Why are you casting light for the sprite?
I want to get into the tomb.
I have been right about everything. Cast light for the sprite to see. They're not going to be alerted. They're going to go, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're gonna
You're
hear up the stairs the argument going over.
But Mike, here's the issue. Mike,
Join
it's
us
just going to
next
freak
time
them
when we
out.
enter the tomb.
Hold up, Mike. There's an issue though. If we have a light,
Next
the
time.
vampires are gonna go towards the light.
Then we know how many there are.
I'm gonna walk.
There's nothing about
One character is
benefit.
gonna walk into the tomb. He's gonna snap
There's
the
nothing but
book,
detriment
and he's
if
gonna
he
walk
does
into that tomb. Fuck scouting it out.
No, I'm just
I'm
trying
going
to be.
down that tomb.
No, I'm trying to
going
be
down that
smart.
tomb right now.
I'm trying to be smart about this. Your sprite cannot see. What the fuck is sending a ball of light gonna do? The vampire's down there and be like, what the fuck is that? But they're not gonna see your invisible sprite.
I just gonna say, screw this, guys. He can. Do you want to read the book?
But Mike, you're wrong. If they
How
see,
am I wrong?
If they see an invisible light, they'll presume did it come from the entrance, and then they'll go
Yes,
to the entrance.
and then they come towards the entrance.
Well, we
which is a
are!
straight fucking line.
Yeah, we
Then I
fucking
cast
are!
the fucking burning spell down the
leaders are.
straight
Target's
line
only one
into
person.
corridor.
Target's only one.
But it hits everyone.
No, it can hit everything in 30 feet.
No, it's different.
It hits
for 5
everything
feet.
in 30 feet.
Let me look
5
it up.
feet.
Let me
It
look it
hits
up.
everything. No, it's 5 feet wide, 30 feet long.
Yes, that's how far it can go.
Yes, and it will hit everything behind that fucker.
No.
Let me
Yes!
Let's look it up. I'll
That's
look up
5e.
the
5e
video.
is different. And
Again,
Gasoline
that's-
Scorcher is a single target spell in 5e.
I don't think it
You
is.
have to see what you're aiming at.
Yes.
30 feet long.
Each creature in the line must
And
make
then
a
it's from
dexterity.
you in a direction. In a direction you choose.
A creature takes
Each
3d
creature in
fire
the line must
pelting.
take a
There
dexterity
goes
saving
sounds.
throw.
Each creature.
A creature takes 30
Each creature.
Yes, each creature.
Each creature. So
I'm
you're
being
wrong.
smart. Just
You
because I'm
have to
drunk
be
doesn't mean I'm a
wrong,
fucking idiot.
But the thing is, right, they're vampires.
I'm thinking it through.
No.
I'm actually
Hold
thinking it
on.
through. That's the sad
Because
part.
No,
the one time I'm
no,
thinking
no,
logically, and I'm
hold on.
against it.
We need a fucking hammer because there is a ton in there. They're vampires.
You don't know how many.
Vampires are
Our
tough.
point is to do the
They're
prayer.
zombie vampires.
3d8
Our
is not that
point,
shit.
our
though.
point is to do the fucking prayer so we can ash them all.
Yes.
Because if we kill them, they're just gonna spawn back from their tomb.
That doesn't mean they're gonna spawn back immediately.
They will. They're vampires. They go back to their tomb.
Do they spawn back immediately?
They don't.
Can you at least tell us that?
They don't. They take a day.
We need to go.
They take a day. They take a day.
But-
So if we kill one, it takes a day for the fucker to come back.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but technically, if the Radius adventure is working, if you have to survive,
This is a
6
very fun
rounds,
session.
It probably means that people don't think a regular party can kill everything there and make it out. They probably expect.
You're
players to
not
actually-
wrong.
Here's another thing,
But
though,
also,
Mike.
there can't be enough
Here's another
for a
thing.
regular party
Mike.
to be overwhelmed
Mike.
by it if they're trying
Mike.
to go 6 rounds.
Here's another thing, though.
I
A
love
light
this.
source
I love all
in the
this.
crypt will attract
I'd
attention.
love to let it go on and on.
A light sword in a
Why
crypt
don't
will
we do
attract
this?
attention.
You're not wrong.
Okay,
It will freak. And my logic is, what would you do if you were sitting there a zombie vampire? One, you're a zombie, so you don't know what the fuck is going on, right? These are not vampires. They're zombie vampires. They're different.
Are they actually like zombies, or is it more like the feral?
Is it more zombie or is it more vampire? I guess that's a
I
good
think you're
question.
gonna have to go down there and find out.
Okay, if it's more vampire,
What?
yes,
How does
the
it
light
work?
source will
You
freak
just
out.
take
If
the-
it's
No,
more zombies, I think the zombies.
No,
should be
you're
like,
wrong.
"Ugh."
You're wrong. Most D&D vampires know magic, and they know for a fact the light spell.
But these
wouldn't
are
work.
zombie vampires.
Okay.
Have you ever fucking met
why
one?
don't you,
No.
no. We take everybody count to 5.
1,
I already counted to 5. Sorry.
You
Okay,
failed.
so calm down.
You
Because
failed.
you're getting nowhere.
One person at a
So,
time.
so, yeah, one person at a time. Let's regain composure.
Everyone,
Leaders,
everyone say
I
their
don't need to be
plan
saying anymore. So you
in
guys-
50
I thought
words
we
or
had a
less.
plan.
My plan. We go
How
in.
did you get to oval versus square? What's that about?
That was him. No. Okay. Here's the
What's
thing.
that for?
Because we have to find the center of it.
Here. No. Okay.
So
Here's the
determine-
thing.
I'm just going to.
How do we determine what is the
Don't
center
don't
of the
listen to
crypt?
him.
My character's
Hang
walking
on.
through them.
No, just hang on. Here's the thing.
Hang on.
What is the
I'm not
difference?
sure what to do.
What is the difference between us casting the light now so that your sprite can see, and then us casting the light
No.
while we go in?
Okay.
There is no
No,
difference.
Mike, you're wrong.
I don't
Hold
think
on.
there's a
Hold on.
difference.
Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Calm down. Calm down.
No.
that's correct.
No.
You're correct.
Yes.
Calm down.
See.
Okay,
See.
you're correct. There's no difference.
There's no difference.
We should just walk down and
I'm
take someone to read the book.
saying we shouldn't have light at all. We should go in at the dark.
No, we should.
Alert them as little as
I
possible.
disagree with that.
So
We want to be able to
They
see
can
what
probably
we
see in the
need
darkness.
to.
Yes,
Yes.
but they're probably more sensitive to light, and if they see light, they'll know we're there, and they're unaffected by light sources.
Okay, once again though, if we send the light ball down first, right, they're
Right.
gonna think something's down there.
Sarah,
we
which side do you
It's
take?
misdeception.
Do you want
Misdeception,
light
right?
while we go
It's
down there, or would you rather
misdirection.
do no light?
Yeah,
I don't need that.
I don't need
misdirection.
Me neither. I have dark
But
vision.
I'm not wrong.
It's misdirection.
What do you think, Sarah?
Here's the thing. He
Okay,
agrees with me.
so
There's no difference in sending the
you're
light
the
ball down
leaders.
with itself while he's got his little
How
strap.
many people in the party have dark
Okay, you know
vision?
what? I listened. But
No, I
listen,
listened.
I already. I'm gonna give dark vision to me, W, and Reedy. Now we all have dark vision.
That's not the issue.
It's a
We're
solution.
all
Because
gonna
the
just go
zombie
in now.
vampires
We're just
can
gonna
see.
go in now.
Yeah, they can, so it
Why
doesn't
are you
matter.
just deciding that though? Let's think about this logically.
You want to
I'm
send
trying
out light,
to use
you want
logic. I'm
send
trying
light
to be
ahead.
smart about this.
Yeah, but now we don't have to alert them.
This is the one time I'm trying not to be a dipshit.
Yeah, but we get it. Now we all have dark vision. Now we don't even have to do the light.
Well, Esmeralda doesn't have our.
I'll give Esmeralda dark vision as well.
Well, I'm just telling you because you wouldn't know. Let me check. Go ahead and talk.
Here's my question. Why didn't you do that 30 minutes ago before this argument happened?
She didn't know.
I didn't think this would cause a 30-minute argument of a light.
All I'm saying is there is no difference between us casting the light ball, right, and going down there with it.
Yes, there is no.
Versus
But-
sending it down there for his little
have
start.
to touch
Can I
the
just
item.
finish? I just want to
We
finish.
heard you. We heard
No,
you.
but I get it.
I'm gonna finish my saying.
I can't. I need you to understand myself. It's not an orb of light that goes down. I have to go in and touch it to cause
Okay.
light.
Okay.
Mike, but the
Once
difference,
again, why did you say that 30 minutes ago?
I was
Mike,
trying to.
the difference is
You could've-
whether or
you
not,
could've tapped me
Mike,
with
that's
anything.
Mike, that's not the difference. The difference is whether or not we should have a light source or whether or not we should not have a light source.
Now we don't need a
I would
light
say we
source.
should. I would still say we should. See, here's the thing. You gave us light, night sight, or whatever. Here's the question. Does that work like night vision goggles, where if a bright light comes out, we all of a sudden
No.
get blinded or not?
It should
No?
not. No.
He says yes.
It should be no because I have dark vision.
Okay, Michael, look up sensitivity with dark vision to light.
Because here's my
'Cause
thing.
I think it does.
Because Grutz as an orc has dark
I
vision,
think
but
it
I don't
does.
think so.
I think it does.
No, because he has a built-in dark vision.
I have built-in dark vision via my race, and I don't have any issues to light as a half.
Okay.
Let's check.
So then,
Check it out, Michael. That's fact
because
check.
if you use light anyways, maybe a flashbang. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I thought of that too. Maybe they're like mole men.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
They've never had the light of day in so long. Maybe they're not used to light.
All
You know
I'm
what?
saying
Mike's
was-
right.
I
Let's
didn't know
change
was- I
it.
didn't know
Let's
was
change
not
it.
ball of light. I thought it was
Bright,
a ball of
bright
light.
light doesn't interfere with their
Yeah,
dark
it
vision.
doesn't.
Exactly.
Creatures
Okay.
with dark vision can see if in darkness if it was brim light, but they still have disadvantage on perception.
Okay, they're
What
not
about when you
blinded.
use the light spell?
No, they're not blinded.
See,
What
that's
about
what
the
I
light
said.
spell?
That wouldn't do
That wouldn't
anything.
do anything.
Okay.
Esmeralda has a light spell. She'll say, I have a light
It
spell.
doesn't matter.
I'm gonna
No,
cast
it
dark
doesn't- it
vision on
doesn't
her so
flash
we
me.
don't have to use light.
What I
It
say
doesn't-
is, when we do the ritual and the vampires are coming for us, we use light to blind them.
That's what I was thinking, but it doesn't work that way. They
No,
both said no.
there's a
She said
difference.
no, he said
Mike,
no. Even
there's a
you said no, I
difference.
won't.
There's a difference though between a race that has dark vision but goes regularly out in the daylight
Okay,
and
you know
creatures that
what?
never spend 100
You
years
know
in the
what?
dark.
Instead of doing this, if you want to do light, you do light.
I didn't
Okay,
say that.
on your
No.
turn, you can do
No.
light to blind them.
We're actually trying to strategize and think it through. I know you think we're acting like dishes right now, but we're not.
We're being
I'm
pretty
actually thinking this
logical.
through.
You're now
I
you're
thought-
having an intelligent conversation before.
I
we-
thought your spell,
So it's
to
okay.
be fair,
I think
I
Michael
think
was
I was thinking of
frustrated.
dancing lights or whatever.
Look at Michael's grind. He just wants to go down and
I was thinking yes.
Okay, guys,
No,
why don't we cut the
I was
speech?
thinking that her spell was dancing
I know,
lights or
I get
whatever,
it, I
which is
get
a
it.
ball of
I
light
get
and
it.
she can send down.
I get it.
That's what I thought she was talking about.
Okay.
So it's not that.
Okay.
But then we've also been going over whether or not if she uses the light spell, does it flashbang the vampire
Okay,
zombies?
I think it
Which
does.
I'm pretty sure you said and she said that it does
No,
not.
because those vampires have been in the dark for over probably centuries. So we don't know if they have any sensitivity. They might have developed sensitivity to the light.
That
Right.
once again, that's only theoretical, so I don't know if we want to.
So
use the
no,
light
I'm
spell
saying
or
we
not.
should use light spell when they're coming onto us.
I would agree with that.
I am
but we
not
don't know if it
going
works.
to
or
waste my
not.
action.
I don't mind
Okay.
using it though. It's a can. Is it a cantrip?
I'm not
I
going to
just
waste
rolled
my
for
action.
Esmeralda.
Is it cantrip?
Smart.
It is.
Esmeralda
that doesn't
will
matter.
say
Use
to
it.
you,
I'm not going to waste
because
my
she's a
action.
monster hunter, she knows vampires. She says they have dark vision too.
So it wouldn't do shit.
It wouldn't
So
do
no
shit.
light.
If
No
bright
light.
light does not blind us with dark vision, it won't blind them.
Okay, there we go. That's
Then
fine.
there you go. Then no
Then it
light.
doesn't work.
Then
Okay.
no light is the way to go. Let's go, guys.
No, we
Okay.
still have to
Esmeralda,
determine who's fucking reading.
why didn't you say that 15
I
minutes
thought
ago?
we were.
I didn't know you were arguing about it.
No.
Lazarus
Don't
is
wing it.
reading.
I'm reading the book.
He's
Lazarus
reading.
is
We're gonna
reading.
go in.
We're going
and
in.
be a defender.
Okay, that's fine. If it's a tight space, sorry guys. I'm gonna hit the shit out of everything.
That's fine.
So now
That's on you guys for deciding it.
Okay,
We've
are
been
you guys
trying to
done?
determine it. It's been
you
a
guys done?
40-minute argument on light.
There was Howdy.
We're where we're at. So
I'm
let's
just
go.
trying to do it correctly.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's all I'm trying to do. You
I
can't
just-
act like
I
I'm
hate to
wrong
say
or
it,
No,
whatever,
it's
but I'm
fine.
just
No, it's
doing.
okay.
I'm actually trying.
No, I know.
I never try. Usually I'm on my
Did you
phone.
hear? He says it's a 40 feet thing, so it's not that small. It's big.
Normally I'm on my phone, so I'm just trying to
No,
actually
I know.
help
You're
for
doing
once.
good. You're
I
doing
think
good.
you've got
Actually
the right intention.
thinking.
I
No,
think
you're
you have
doing
the right
good.
intention. I
Yeah.
think you're, like you said, you're drunk and you're not.
I'm not that drunk.
I'm not that drunk.
I'm not that drunk.
Okay.
It's pretty much gone.
Yeah, the
So,
buzz is
have
going
you settled
away.
what you need to
Yes.
know? Okay. So now we can go back to the sprite if you wish. The sprite is down.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless because you can't see. I'm just gonna say, all right, guys, we need to go down there and kick some ass and take some names.
Okay,
No.
I precast my spells. I needed.
I agree.
Just as a heads up.
No.
We gotta
What
kill them
order
all.
are we
Now,
going in? What order
I
do
thought we
wanna
would
do
have
this
gone
in?
down a lot
Grutz
sooner,
first.
so I'm gonna precast them before we go in.
Grutz goes
No,
first
no,
because
okay.
Grutz has more blood than the rest of you.
Give him the. Does he have the readings?
Yeah, he has
I
that.
Okay.
have the book.
He's reading, even if it is a tight space.
Okay.
Right before we leave, I'm also gonna summon my shadow spawn servant.
How big is this room
It's pretty big.
that we're in right now?
We're in
Real life. Real
outdoors.
life.
You're
We're
outside.
outdoors.
That wall to this wall.
We're outdoors.
Real
You're
life.
outdoors. I'm not.
We're
talking-
Real
outdoors.
life.
Oh.
That wall to this wall. How big is this room? You think it's 20 feet, 40 feet?
Each square's probably a foot.
Yeah, I think each square is a foot. So go to. I'm going to say this is like 40 feet.
Okay.
I think Mom knows. It's like 40 feet.
I'm gonna say this is about 30.
Sorry about that.
I think it's about.
15.
Someone's way more drunk than I am.
No, I'm not.
I don't know
I'm
what
thinking-
the fuck he's doing right
Okay, it's about
He's doing the
25
word.
It's 25 feet.
Each square is
Okay,
a foot.
25 feet. That's probably about right.
now. Okay.
I'm using my body.
That's a big room.
You were 5 and you did 5 of you.
No, I'm 6 feet. I'm about
You're
5'10",
6?
5'10",
Okay,
5'11".
5,
I'm
10,
about
6 feet. And
So
how
I could
many
do
you
about
have?
5 of them. 5 of them.
There's 5 of you across.
Did you?
or five.
Hang on.
So I just
You measured this with your body,
Yeah,
but did you
that's
do
right.
a perfect handstand and
No.
then fall onto
No,
your
I
back
did- I
and
did
do a
both.
domino?
No, it's okay. It's okay. He's about right.
So it's about 25 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So you sent your sprite down.
Once
Your
again, it
sprite
makes sense.
hit
Okay, it
something,
makes sense.
You said
L
it
for
went down.
Lazarus, not Luigi.
So you had it go down, and it's still feeling.
That's pretty
I
funny.
wanted you to roll.
Oh.
I'm just thinking. I can't say
You can be all
Okay,
moody you
so
want, but I
as
was
you're-
doing the
Not
right
being
thing.
moody.
You are. I can
Sorry,
see
this,
it.
Yeah.
I can
So-
tell when
Describe
you're
lines
moody.
when we
Strahd
take
is
this
going
I
down.
can tell when you're
As the
moody.
sprite is going down.
You can call this a tangent, but I was being logical.
Okay.
I'm doing the right thing.
Okay.
That's all I want to
So the
argue
sprite
for
is
myself.
feeling something
For
solid,
later.
and then it suddenly feels open space. You want to
Oh,
go
filling
into
up the
some of the
so
open
it's a
space.
doorway.
Okay, so as you start to go in, you are obstructed again.
Some of your line.
Can it feel? What does it feel when it presses on
It
it?
feels cold. Everything feels cold. Can
Is
you
it
feel
soft
the
or is it hard?
hard?
Hard.
It's not. In other words, it's not
The door.
just a solid wall. Now you're
So-
feeling.
A pillar.
If it goes down further still.
It goes down a little bit, and then it stops going down.
Okay, so is it now? Can it put a foot down on something?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say okay. It's not further than 40 feet. The chamber.
Okay.
So we can go down there. We can go down into the center. You guys can protect me while I read from it. I don't expect all of them to immediately wake up. They're probably gonna come in waves
Mm-hmm.
at a time.
What is the sprite doing? Is it pushing? What's it doing?
I'll try pushing, but it's not that strong.
Okay. So roll a 20 for me. I'm trying to figure out how to say some
Is
things.
it like a door? 7.
It feels different than what it hit and felt at first. can't quite tell, but the substance feels
It
different.
might be a door.
Here's the question though: can you accurately remember what your sprite, which is
Yeah, I
blind,
can.
saw? It can only remember the feelings it had, right? So you may not be able to 100% recreate it with yourself, right?
Okay, I'm just gonna go down. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
exactly, I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna argue anything at this point. I'm just gonna head down.
That's what I was gonna say. Why use the sprite that's
Yeah,
blind
I'm
to
just gonna
scout?
head down.
Okay.
That's what I
You're
was
just
trying to
walking,
say.
you're not
Okay.
bothering to talk.
Yeah, we're
We're all gonna go down.
We're going down.
Because
Guns
there's no
we're going
point
down. Guns
using a
blazing.
blind
Fuck it.
sprite to
No
guide our
planning.
path.
Okay,
Traction
so
didn't.
I have
We
to
planned.
move.
We didn't.
Huh?
We already know he's reading, and we all gotta form a circle around
I'm gonna
him.
read up something.
I already
hold
pre-did
hands.
my
If
spells.
I use any of my AoEs in a circle around him, it's going to hurt him and cause it to stop.
Guess what? You have sorcery
Yeah, sorcery
points.
points. If you fail, it's on you.
1, 2. Not using sorcery points now.
And then it's
So
all
we're gonna continue.
Just
that.
keep
Okay,
saying
so are you
using
just
sorcery
walking
points.
straight
Not
down?
using them now.
You can also move your circle area
You
to
know
other
what?
targets.
Okay,
You can choose to go.
so
What?
here's
why
the
are you
order
so
I now
sad
have. Okay, so we have
What
Lazarus.
the hell did I do?
What?
Done.
I've done absolutely nothing.
Okay, it's okay. Is everything okay?
He's pissed for some reason.
We're going down. We're going down. We're going down. Just go. Just go.
Okay.
I'm
Push it
gonna
forward.
summon my heal. W's gonna summon his healing spirit, and he's gonna place it on top of Lazarus.
Okay, I assume all this buffs or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when Lazarus could get healed continuously.
Okay, so Lazarus just starts going. He moves to the front and starts walking. Okay? And Esmeralda sees you go. So she's just kind of watching and laughing. She's staying in the rear. Anybody else? She's waiting to see what everybody else
We're all going.
We're all going.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me now, because the group is a little irregular. As you start to go down, as you're walking down, you see by the side of you glowing objects. There's a couple of them glowing. And they kind of light to show that there is steps, but you can see some steps. You have dark vision.
We all have dark vision.
Well, it's like dark vision, right?
Yeah, it's a better version of Dark Side.
Okay. Grutz, do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Everybody has dark vision now?
No.
Okay, so as you guys are walking down,
I gave you dark vision.
I have dark vision. She gave me dark vision.
as you guys start to go down, you gave you dark vision. Everybody's got dark vision. As everybody goes down, suddenly the whole corridor, there's a whole bunch of smoke and spores and shit flying out. So what I need is I need everybody to roll.
Are we playing against anything specific?
9, I fail.
Hold
Are we
on.
rolling?
Yeah, let me
Are you okay?
keep your
Nine,
roll.
I
It's
fail.
okay. Hold on.
It's a 9. I fail. It's a 9. It's a 9. It's under 10. It's a failure.
No.
I need you to
Nine
roll
is a failure.
an 18 Constitution.
I
You can
say.
roll again if you want.
Is this a
I
disease or anything?
I already rolled a 9. I
See,
failed.
I need to know because my thing, I have resistance against it.
This is a
13. I have a +4. 13. Does that win?
No, you need an 18.
There you go. I fail.
N succeeded, W failed.
It's okay, Mike. Grutz always believed in Reedy.
I always fail. I don't roll good.
This is not a
It's a fail.
this is not a disease.
I got a +7.
N succeeded,
I have
W
mine.
failed.
20.
I had a
Anybody who
+7.
does not fail can remain. Anybody else who fails falls unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Wow, you just
So is Esmeralda.
Didn't matter. I'm unconscious.
So
that I
W
do
is
for nothing.
unconscious.
I'm nice.
Okay, so
N is
down goes-
N is up,
N is up. W is
down.
down. Reedy is down. Grutz
I'm up.
and Lazarus is up. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
You
We
saw.
already lost 3 people.
1.
Is that unconscious like asleep or something?
N keeps going, right?
Yeah.
Did he step on top of Reedy?
No.
No.
Why wouldn't he? I was in front of him. I fell unconscious.
Wait, we're obviously gonna stop if you know.
Yeah, wouldn't you stop?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say, oh, shit, I just stepped on something. Oh, it's Reedy
Well,
Woodward.
you guys can see each other.
Yeah, no, we're
Oh,
not
you wanna
gonna.
see?
What happens is Reedy crumples in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna like walk forward.
So you're not going to? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
of course
Okay.
not.
I don't know. Okay. Tell me what you do.
I'm gonna slap him in the face.
I'm gonna pour a little bit of water on them.
Okay, you slap Reedy in the face. You're not trying to hurt him, Marina.
No.
You're just trying to smack him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a 20 and beat a 10.
18.
Okay, you wake up.
Yeah, I'm gonna splash water on W.
Okay. go
And
ahead
Esmeralda as well.
roll. Okay.
17.
Is that you wake people up?
Esmeralda remains knocked out.
She's Sleeping Beauty. Someone's got to give her a kiss, Grutz.
W's gonna give her a kiss.
Grutz is gonna
You
give
can't
her.
use the water on her.
W's gonna kiss her.
You gonna kiss her?
Gotta wake up Sleeping Beauty.
That wakes her up.
Okay.
I knew it.
She gets up. She says, "Sit."
It's got all that slime in her mouth.
So she says, yeah, suddenly she's like, "Tit." She says, actually, let me see what she thinks. Yeah, she's looking at you and she says, "Don't try that again.
Sorry.
Next time, just, water."
There's a little cheese on her nose.
All right. So Lazarus, as you look ahead of you, you can see a couple more glowing areas, and you can see these things. They look like little plants. They look like fungus, and they kind of stick out. They kind of stand tall and stick out. They almost look like kind of like cucumbery looking things sticking out, so to speak. And they've got like heads on them.
I'm gonna stab it with my flaming sword.
Can we
You're
see?
gonna walk up and stab it?
Wait, can we see any further than when you're showing us?
Yeah, you can see.
Because I want to be able to see like what the room
Well,
looks like.
not everybody can see. Just the first three can see.
Imagine if this is just literally one fucking room.
You can see a large room in front of you. I'm not gonna play around with it too much. So I'll just pull it back. You can
Oh my
see-
god, this is literally it.
This is literally it.
We planned for having like corridors and rooms and shit. When it's just one large
That's
room.
what I've been
just
trying
one
to say.
big
It's legit
space.
just one room.
There is a big area in the middle of
So
it.
my int is totally in the.
I thought it was some big fucking maze.
No.
I figured it was one room. I just didn't know if it was going to be a long room.
However, you can see to the sides, there's water that's flooded the bottom of it. So as you step down into
Okay,
it,
before
I
it's
do-
mushy, and even though it's
I
solid.
am going to fly.
No, hold on. Before we do this, because there's all these mushrooms, N is gonna cast Fireball into the room to
Okay.
kind of destroy the mushrooms.
Okay.
Hang on. I just want to point
Wait a
out.
minute.
That will.
He pulled out a fire sword to kill a plant, and she immediately cast Fireball. I just want to point that out. I just want to point that out.
Well,
That's all I'm saying. That's
I
it.
was.
That's it.
No, hold on. I
Could have burned
was.
down the whole mausoleum or crypt or
I
whatever the hell
was
we're in.
going to
I'm
suggest.
just saying.
I was going to suggest you use tidal
No.
wave, but clearly you're in a mood and you do not want
No.
to listen to me.
No, I'm in a mood to not burn anything down. I'll say that.
Okay, so go ahead and do what you're going to do. So the room itself looks like it's 50, 60 square feet. So fireball is going to impact how far?
It's
watch out,
a 20-foot radius.
20-foot
Yeah,
radius.
a lot of things.
So
So it's at least going to cover the middle of
I
the
mean,
room. I'd like to cast it in the middle
you're
to
gonna
go
want it
around.
in the middle.
Yeah.
How far can you cast it?
It's 150 feet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do this. Help me with this, Michael. Is it?
That's close to the ruler. Click on the ruler on the very left, very left. Up, second, the little character icon.
The L.
It's the right angle.
The L.
And it's the circle.
Yes, it's a circle. Does it fan out to
20 feet.
Okay.
Now center it,
You
center
the
it.
center of it.
And drag
it.
That's what I'll do.
There you go.
So that wipes out most of the mushrooms, which is what I would like to do.
Okay.
Because I know that's going to be an issue for us.
Okay. So you cast
Fire.
Yes.
fire. Okay. So the whole place blazes up for you. Out from W's hand comes this. I think it's the first time somebody's cast fireball.
No, I've casted it before.
Have you?
He
Okay.
did once.
All right.
Randolph also knew fireball.
I don't remember him casting it, but okay. So this big fireball consumes, and a lot of these plants that are in the middle, and I'm just going to take them. Now I wish I could get rid of this thing, but this thing is going to. I'm just going to delete them. If I can, it's not letting me delete.
Did you hit the delete key?
Can you drag them away? Oh, like enemies.
Yeah.
So they should be treated as tokens.
So I think if I do that, boom. But that just means it's dead. But there we go.
If you like click and you scroll over all of them, you should be able to affect more than one at a time.
He's saying if you drag and
Yeah, if you drag
select
out
multiple
all
of
of
them.
Is that gonna do it?
Yeah, right click it. Oh no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Right click.
it didn't do it for me.
Have you tried hitting the delete key?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. That sucks. It's just killing them.
It's just doing one at a time. Sorry. Okay.
What about the one near us that I stabbed?
Hold on. I gotta put you in there. Let me get rid of these first, just to
With my flaming sword.
eliminate it.
How tall is the room?
There we go.
Okay, let me move Grutz in. Except it's still on this, I think. Move Grutz
There you
in.
go.
Grutz moves over here. As you go towards it and you try to stab it, it shoots out its spore at you,
Okay.
which is automatic. So roll and see if you can beat an 18. Constitution, you have a high constitution, so.
I save. I got a 19.
Okay. Very close.
It was very close. And I'm gonna stab it.
How tall is this?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just do a couple things at a time. That way, and then let me get rid of
Because
this.
I imagine other things might react to the
Turn around
giant
and get
pillar
rid
of
of this
fire
guy.
that just occurred.
Oh, the icon, you get to go back to the L,
Yeah, go back to the L shape.
and then click in the center.
Click on it and you
then
can delete
hit
it.
the key.
Okay. There we go. Phew. Okay. I'm going to say that it's 30 feet high.
Okay.
It doesn't say, but I'm going to say it's
Okay,
30,
I'm gonna
35 feet.
fly.
It's fairly high.
I'm gonna fly towards the ceiling and then fly over to the center. So that way I'm not making noise in the water. I'm just flying over.
Okay.
Dude, I think
everything
you're
is
too far gone.
singeing and
I think you're too far gone to try and make noise, not make noise.
okay. You're flying up above.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will do. Should I start trying to do it?
Let us get around you at
Yeah.
least, so we could hit the
I'm gonna
protect
move
you.
my shadow spawn over to me as well.
Let me. Are we okay? So people
We're all
are
gonna
going-
get around with Lazarus.
Who's the person reading? Shit. I just-
Lazarus is
That's the
Lazarus.
wrong thing. God damn it. I hate this.
Lazarus is reading. So I kind of want. How do you guys want to separate it? Should we all take a corner,
Yeah.
and then Esmeralda stick with one of us? Maybe Esmeralda and Reedy take a corner, and then everyone else get their own corner. I think that works out.
Yep. And then I can have my shadow spawn.
So you're
Yeah.
going to take corners? You tell me
Yeah,
where to
kind of
go.
like that, like, or closer to a little closer to Lazarus, like right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Esmeralda and Reedy can go together.
Esmeralda and Reedy go together.
You're gonna have to probably spawn a chicken too, because I have a shadow.
W can go higher up too. I want him near that pillar, closer. Yeah, that's good.
And a chicken for a shadow spawn.
Yeah.
Don't you have a summon too, Sarah?
I use conjure minor elementals on myself to give myself a damage boost.
Oh, okay.
Instead.
I thought you didn't summon them.
I have a summon reaper,
And
but
then I'm
That's
gonna,
fine. They're both concentrations or something?
yeah, I can do 2
Where do you want me to put
concentrations.
your-
Because of the hat that I
Yeah.
gave you, if I recall.
You can keep it there, I guess. Yeah. That's fine.
So I have that in Shadow Blade.
Doesn't really want to put you in the middle, so
Yeah.
You know why? It's probably not fully even.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe right in one space.
I feel safer being a little bit closer.
Closer to the right side instead of the left side.
Why's that?
I feel luckier being on the right
I
side.
think you're making some sort
I
of.
guess you want to say you want to be on the right side of history.
Okay.
I am then
Are you okay
gonna,
with this layout, Mike?
I am then gonna
Are you
cast
okay?
Sanctuary on myself. And then I'm gonna start reading the passage.
Okay, the north. Okay, so to the north of you, you see 3 wooden coffins up in these alcoves. To the west and the east, you can see alcoves. Stairs leading lower to the northeast and lower to the northwest. Up here, you can see some stairs and some stairs. Your sprite was over here. I guess I can do another chicken for your sprite. Lazarus.
Yeah.
So your chicken, your sprite is over here, sitting and feeling, sitting and kind of touching a coffin. Okay, in the middle of this area stands a statue of Marina. It's smaller, but a lot like the one that's above in the crypt that you saw at the top. Okay, so you guys have started to scatter around. As you're starting to scatter around, I just wanted to try to deploy it and do this right. So almost immediately you see some of the coffin lids are sliding off right up top here. And out you see coming out or crawling out are bodies that are standing up and they're coming out towards you. These being some zombies that you see now. Here I am, I'm showing you everything. Isn't that sad? Stupid thing. These things are coming out towards you. And the marble, one of these crypt things here is sliding off the top as well. This is the first round. Right? So out comes, you see sliding out is a woman. She's starting to rasp at you. You can see she has long fingernails and long fangs. She's got spindly hair. The guys crawling out looking at you look like this. And this lady that's coming out looking at you looks
she's
a
cute.
lot like this.
And she's
And
cute.
she's starting to snarl at you. She's not happy with the way you
Could be
look.
better.
And okay, here we go.
Roll for.
I think what we should do is do initiative first. I don't know. Are you going to do initiative?
I got a nat
roll?
20. Jesus.
2. Okay. 2.
I got a nat 20.
19 and a 14.
Okay.
N got a 19, W got a
I
14.
got a 12.
I am on a roll. I got a nat 20 from that roll.
I was not as lucky.
What do you get?
I got a 12.
See, this is like Grutz should have been the one to read.
Yeah, it kind of helps though, because even if I get attacked, I'm 30 feet high in the
Rex
air.
is a 20.
Yep, nat 20.
Somebody was a 19.
That was N.
Who was an 18?
A W was a 14. Reedy was a 2.
W was 1 again, 14.
A 14.
And you want Lazarus to have an initiative. So what is it? Did you roll?
It's 12.
Or does he go at the top? Because if it's 6 rounds, is he the one that goes
It depends
first?
on what you want to do. So I'm going to go
We
ahead
can
and
at
give
the
you.
top.
Yeah.
Huh?
We can just go at the top.
What do you mean at the top?
At the start of the round, do the passage, and then
I think you should be an initiative roll to do
Okay,
complete
sure,
the
yeah.
passage.
Okay.
That makes sense. You would
does.
either be you would actually. These things are going to be all around. So yeah, let's
I guess it
just
depends
play it.
when they start coming out. Do they start coming out after the passage starts, or are they supposed to come out before?
Well, I guess it's whatever your role is. I just wasn't sure what the.
Okay, we got our initiative. Okay, let's start with Grutz. Grutz, what do you want to do?
Alright, I'm going to go up to that nearest zombie and hit it.
You're gonna go up to this guy. Okay, go ahead. And get ready.
Hits. Oh, well, 21 should hit. I'm raging too on his bonus action.
Okay.
That hits. That hits. Give me a d6.
Oh shit! I had to. Oh wait, no, my shadow.
I deal 35 damage. 6 of that's fire, and 12 of that's lightning. And the rest of it's magical.
Okay, how much was it again?
35.
35. Okay. Okay, as you swing, you hit him, he all crumples down in flaming heat. He goes down.
I'm gonna, as my movement, the rest of my movement, move up to the next one.
Well, I had to move you to get to him to hit him.
But I wasn't that far away from him.
All right.
There you go.
Ed is gonna hold his action until a monster comes up to him.
And you should zoom in, that way we can't see the monsters that haven't come out yet.
Well, you guys already kind of know what's going on, so I mean.
He doesn't want to leave the space that he was supposed to go to, so he's
Vampires
gonna
can
wait.
hang out in one crypt if they want to.
When the enemy comes up to him, he's gonna take his turn.
Okay.
So he's setting up a reaction.
Yeah, he's gonna set up a reaction to attack back.
So the second zombie, let's see, he hits at Grutz,
Yeah.
and he hits with a. It's a 21.
Hits.
It says bite with grapple, so it's it's a hit. So he hits you for 5.
Okay. So it's half to 2.
And then he's going to 2 attacks. Oh, he has 2 attacks. I don't care. I don't think it matters what the type of attack is, right? It's a piercing.
Yep.
I don't think you care, right?
The only one that matters is psychic. Well, not even
Okay.
psychic anymore because of the fact that
All
my
right.
shield gives me have resistance to all magical effects.
Okay. And then.
Wow,
Let's see.
6 drives for the 6 turns.
And let's see. He's going to grapple you.
Okay.
Sounds like one's gonna come out every turn.
Yeah.
If I recall the grapple, you have to.
Yeah, I didn't write the.
So we contest strength rolls to see if the grapple succeeds.
Is that what it is? During grapple,
Yeah.
which has okay. So
When you want to grapple, you have to use the
But I've
attack.
got, okay, I had to look up my bonus. Yeah, so go ahead. So, Strahd zombie 13, 16 plus 2 is 18.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to grapple you, probably. Oops. Okay, and then next up, I think, is the next zombie. Yes. So this zombie is going to go up to
W.
and attack W. He has 2 attacks. That one misses. 15 plus 5 is 20.
That hits.
Okay, so he has only 1 bite for 5 points. Actually, I should have rolled a second attack on Grutz, but I screwed it. And it's a bite with a grapple, so he's also going to try to grapple you, and probably fails miserably. 7 plus grapple is plus 2, so it's a 9. I'm sure that.
No, that does not.
Yeah, it's not going to do it. Okay. You just kind of. Okay. W.
W's gonna hit that one.
Okay. Smack his DP.
Does
Everybody get
a
ready.
18 and a 20 hit?
Yeah, they hit.
Okay.
Lazarus, you can get ready to do what you're going to do. It's W, and then,
Oh, is it gonna be the vampire zombie?
Yeah.
He's the one who's gonna fuck shit up.
24 damage.
Okay.
The problem is I was a mirror, so I just got the zombie near me and moved to the other one.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually 34 damage.
34?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a big difference. Because that pretty much toasts him. I'm pretty sure. Yes. So this guy's down. So let me get rid of these guys. Swiftly, this is zombie vampire lady coils up the top of the crypt. 5, and then she's going to zoom over here to Lazarus and jump down on you.
Oh no.
And would like to use his reaction to before she can get to him to attack her.
Okay. So where's he going to attack her?
He's
Up
going to
against the
move
wall?
ahead of her. He's going to step right in front of her before she gets to him. As she's
He's
moving.
up in the air. Lazarus is up in the air.
Is she flying?
Yeah, well she's falling off the wall.
Oh, then I'm going to go up to the wall to hit her before she can go up to the wall to get Lazarus.
Okay.
Okay. 18 and a 20.
Well, yeah, of course.
Those hit?
I
Yeah.
know what I'm gonna do.
Huh?
I know what I'm gonna do. I didn't think about it, but I can do that. But shit, that'll fuck up my the first round. Shit, why didn't I think of it? If I'm flying in the air, I cast darkness on myself.
I don't know.
And only the air around me would be dark.
25 damage.
Okay. So she's going to continue, and she's going to come over here to jump down on Lazarus. I don't know quite where you're floating, so she's going to scale across the top and drop down on you.
Okay, so I did cast Sanctuary on myself, so this
So
is,
she has to make a wisdom saving throw.
you know.
So she has her wisdom to it.
So I rolled a 14.
So what's your spell
save DC?
throw
I think she fails.
If she fails, she cannot target him
Yeah,
in
she
any
fails.
way, and she has to pick another target to attack.
So you did that. So do I move back?
No,
I'm
you
saying
don't.
the creature
You
must
don't.
choose a new
Okay.
target and lose
You
the attack
stay
spell.
there.
She either loses the target, or and if she's out of movement, she just doesn't. Her turn doesn't go into effect.
So how much does she move? Only 20 feet?
Well, because she went to him. No, she moves a lot further than that.
No, but how much did she move?
How at this distance is currently at? What can she attack someone with her?
Where she? Because she's still on Lazarus,
She's still at Lazarus.
but she can't hit
But
him.
she can't hit anyone around me currently because he doesn't.
There's
she's
nobody
not-
around to hit.
So it's her attack ends.
Her attack
Yeah,
ends.
yeah.
Yeah, her attack ends. But if there's someone near Lazarus, she can choose to attack them, is what I'm saying.
Well, there's a chicken down there, but that's on the ground, I think. So.
Yes, that's way farther away. So next round, she has to hit
Well, it's not
someone.
farther away. It's 5 feet. I guess it could drop down on.
No, but it's 30 feet high, so that's still.
It is-
That's just a drop.
Height still counts as distance.
Yeah,
Because it
so
takes
that's
down to go
different
down.
distance. So you'd have to use her movement to drop down, but since you made the attack with
All right, go ahead.
it technically doesn't work.
Go ahead, Lazarus.
So it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna start reading from the book. Beloved Dawnbringer, I thank you for this new day. Filled as ever with your light and love. The sun washes over the land, and the remainder of the night is gone. And the song of love, hope blends with the morning breeze. Guide me to those who need my help, whether in word or deed. Grant us the courage and patience to give aid, to end misery and
Do we want to go
pain,
through the whole thing?
and to seek and stand out the evil in this world.
have to.
No, I don't think we have to.
Yeah.
I don't know how far you wanted to go.
No, that's good.
Just a little bit, right? I mean, you're not going to get interrupted. So, okay, so now we go to.
My Shadow Swan is next. It takes action right after my turn.
The chicken.
The chicken.
Okay.
Can my chicken even attack the chick since he's like that high up?
Can your thing fly is the question.
Let me look that up. This one uses Shadow Spirit stat. Okay, so it uses the Shadow Spirit stat point. Cannot.
So it cannot reach the vampire chick unless it.
Cannot.
What does a shadow spawn do? Is it a fighter? Or is
It's
it
a fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, so it won't be able to help me. At least where it is.
Okay. Does it have-
It's gonna run over to the zombie that crushes on,
It's gonna fucking hit it.
and it's gonna swing at it. It rolls a 26.
That's gonna hit.
Uh, 11. It's gonna deal 14 full damage.
Okay.
Zombies. And that's in my turn.
Okay. I think it's the zombie's turn because Esmeralda's not going to do anything. She's standing by Reedy and she's. Well, no. Let me think about it a second. Let me rethink that.
She's climbing, so she might have to make a roll if she gets hit.
Which zombie turn would it be? Because if I recall, that zombie attacked after my turn.
Yeah, that was zombie number 2.
It should be her. But it's
So
not.
zombie number 1 is gone.
You know, zombie number 1's dead.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else.
I killed zombie number 3.
I killed zombie number 1. I don't know what other zombie there is.
Actually, Esmeralda can do something, so let me have her do something. Except I gotta find it. Here it is. Should have been thinking, sorry.
No, you're fine.
She's gonna go ahead and shoot a magic missile at the vampire. So, I'm not too good with magic missiles. So you guys, anybody here know very quickly off the top of your head? Otherwise I'll look it up.
Yeah, auto hits and
Yeah, what's
It
the...
deals 1d. Was it 4 or is it 6?
That's what I needed to know. You tell me.
what's your level?
She's level...
Or actually, what
She's
level
seventh
spell?
level.
What level spell is she using to cast it?
A second level.
So she's 4 darts.
4
Each
plus
one does
1,
1d4.
right?
Yeah, so you're gonna do 4d4 plus 4.
44 plus 4.
Fuck, I rolled a 1. Okay, so she hits her for 5. Jesus.
No, you do 4.
4 of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
four.
that's right. 5,
4, then plussing, and then at the end do plus 4.
Yeah.
3.
I think I have game pass roll.
So 13 plus 4 is
17.
17.
Well, any other battle happens if you're climbing, you get hit.
Yeah, that's how good I am. Good. Shit, so is it right here? She did pretty good. Okay. All right, now we go to the zombie, and it will.
That zombie 1 died.
No, this is the one up here.
That's zombie 2.
This is.
Yeah,
The
that's
one
zombie
that already
2.
attacked me after
Yeah,
my
that
turn.
one attacked Grutz already. Zombie 2 and 3.
Zombie 1.
Yeah, zombie 1's dead.
Zombie 1 died to me.
Reed. I did zombie 2? Okay.
Yeah.
You already attacked me.
I did?
With that
Okay.
zombie, yeah. I got dealt 2 damage and it failed to grapple me.
Okay.
Go up to the one near Lazarus and use Thunder Wave, and then I'm gonna use one of my sorcery spells to make sure that.
What?
That's cool. I'm not even gonna do it then.
What?
I'm not gonna do it then.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear you because you're mumbling.
I'm not mumbling.
He's not
So I was doing stuff.
I said I was gonna use Thunder Wave. It doesn't matter anymore.
He's
then.
doing
Where are you
Thunder
going
Wave
to do?
and he's sculpting it.
He's
so it
gonna
doesn't
go up
hurt.
to by
Look at
Lazarus.
that. He
He's
heard it.
gonna
He
go
heard it just
the
fine.
lovely vampire trick. Use Thunder Wave.
He's gonna do Thunder Wave, hit
You
the
heard it, you heard it
vampire,
just
so
fine.
he's gonna sculpt it with
Yeah,
that.
he
Yeah,
did,
but
but
your
I didn't
dad's
hear you.
far away.
Lazarus.
Why are you so angry right now?
2d8.
You're gonna go under her?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How far does this thing go?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
15 feet. Make a Constitution saving throw.
It has to be to 16. This one's an 8.
Oh, it has to be 16? Constitution? 13, 16.
Saves. Half. 8, 18, half of 18.
9.
9.
Worthless. Half. It gets launched 10 feet away.
Okay.
Which way?
It's probably gonna.
Doesn't matter.
So it's probably gonna fall
10
off
feet
the
away from
roof.
me.
It's gonna fall off the roof.
10 feet away from you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna fall, I imagine.
Okay.
Okay, so it's on the floor now, so people can attack it.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta make a change. We're round 1 done. Well, actually, okay.
Okay. No, you're not.
I'm fine.
Okay. One, 4. Okay. All right. Computer. Oh, computers, right. Okay. 3 of the crypts open, and on this side, what?
Something stupid.
2 and 3 vampires slide out of these crypts, and snarling, nasty breathing, nasty. And so let me just insert one of them in one of the spots that I've already rolled. That's okay. I'll put it back here.
Are those all women?
Well, they all represent. Yeah, I'm just going to say they're.
Or was Strahd feeling fruity a few times?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they're all women.
Okay.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't feeling fruity. Okay.
I don't know. His bride's tend to differ otherwise. Grutz is gonna hit the fruity bride.
Around and we'll get some.
Grutz is gonna hit the fruity bride that appeared behind him. He's gonna see her slump behind him. He's gonna stab her.
So he's going to turn around and hit the the one behind him.
Yep.
Okay, so all right. Well, the zombie gets its attack.
Nope,
Behind you.
because I'm not out of range.
You're gonna have to move a little bit.
No, if you see it's diagonal. It's diagonal.
Oh, it's
still 5
diagonal.
feet.
So as long as it's 5
It's
feet,
still
okay.
5 feet, so I can still hit. I'm not out of range of the zombie, so I don't get
As long as
it.
you move out of the 5
He
feet.
can't move out of the square he's in.
I can't move out.
But
of
he
the-
does-
Turn around and
Yeah.
find somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just can't. If he
Right.
moves out of the square, then the zombie gets
All
it.
right.
exactly.
Can you do green damage?
No. 21 hits. I think 21 hits.
Yeah.
That's
sure.
16 hits?
16 hits.
Okay. Ten, 13, 19, 20, 23.
Is this the one that fell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So as
32 damage.
you go to hit, you see some of her wounds starting to close on her.
Okay, I did 32 damage. 8 of it's fire, 6 of it's lightning, and the rest slashing. Magical. Magical.
Okay, she cries and yells and screams, and she is dead.
Which is not
Does she
bad.
turn into a mist?
She
or-
turns into mist. Yeah. And the mist is floating away. But
Yay.
she screams and yells at you and says you're a bastard. Okay, N.
I need to see. N's going to.
N's down here.
Yeah. He's gonna get close to Lazarus for his movement.
He's gonna move up here.
No, the other way, above Reedy. Yeah. And he's gonna hold his action again for when a monster comes up.
Okay, you're standing next to Reedy.
I'm gonna protect Lazarus, and when another lady comes up, that's when N's gonna hit.
Okay. So this lady is going to crawl up the wall.
Okay.
So what are you going to do?
Wait,
Anything? You're
the
gonna do
wall,
anything?
is she crawling up the roof?
She's crawling up the wall.
Okay, so Do you know how vampire's climbing speed is?
Mhm.
That's 30 feet. She's standing just crawling up that wall.
How high is the wall?
It's 30 feet.
It's 30 feet.
So she's spending 30 feet to get to the ceiling.
And using climbing is like half. It takes 2 times.
Yeah, but it takes 2 times the movement unless said otherwise.
But she has an ability.
So if she has an ability, it should take regular movement. It should take regular movement.
It's not talking about that. It's talking about the surfaces and the speed.
Does it mention what her speed is when she's on the surface?
I don't know why, but it's not.
Myra's just gauging how far she can actually travel.
Because she shouldn't really be able to reach me in this
And
turn
hit you.
and hit me. Unless she's going to dash. If she's dashing, she's not going to be able to hit me this turn.
Unless it's otherwise stated.
Well, unless they have like a super movement speed. Because even if her movement speed on crawling up is the same speed as walking, she's still going to take like 30 feet to 30 feet of movement just to get on top of the roof.
So she moves 15 feet.
I guess she's going to have to get halfway up the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my ends action for right now.
I think it's. Is Annie going to do anything?
You know what? En will go up and hit her if she's climbing the wall.
She's 15 feet up the wall.
Yeah, before I went in, I casted Shadow Blade, and I can throw Shadow Blade.
You can throw a sword at her.
I can throw my sword at her.
You're going to go over to her, or you're just going to throw your sword?
I'm gonna throw my sword,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use Divine Smite, so it's gonna do radiant damage on her.
Damn, a wizard with divine smite.
16 plus 5, 21, which will hit. I'm gonna
Is this
do.
an automatic hit?
Does wizard?
Does a 21
Can you learn
hit?
divine smite as
Yeah.
a wizard?
That was I learned the magic spellbook for dummies, and I could pick a first level spell slot of anything. So I picked Divine Smite
Damn.
to stick with the thing. So this is gonna be a lot of damage because I'm doing a 3rd level Divine Smite. So I'll do my first damage first, which is 6, 11, 17 plus 6,
Wait, does that
23.
make a decline speed though for the vampire trick?
Huh?
So it doesn't tell you, did it tell you what her climb speed was?
15.
I would ask her what her regular speed is.
30.
Her regular speed is 30.
So then
So
her
it's
climb
half.
speed would be 15.
Actually, she should dash.
Yeah, she should be
She
dash.
should have gone 30.
She
That's
would
fine.
she would
She
be on
still
the
hit.
ceiling.
I'm still
She still
throwing.
hit.
35, and 20 of that's radiant.
Okay.
So now we go to W, I think, correct?
There's a vampire. Oh, that was the one that went.
That was her, yeah. That's the
Okay.
move.
Zombie 2 still alive.
So,
Can hit.
That's the one that's by Grutz.
he'll hit the shadow thing.
Oh.
16?
Does a 16 hit your shadow
16
monster?
is the shadow.
Oh, it,
Should, I think, right?
probably should, yeah. I think
I mean, it's not going to do much damage, so don't worry about it.
Uh,
It'll do 10 damage. It'll bite and bite.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I don't know if it can bite twice, so I'm going to say it bite claws. So it's 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any particular type of damage it does?
It's doing, well, it's biting, so those are piercing and slashing.
Okay, cool.
All right. Lazarus.
I'm gonna.
Oh, W didn't go. You had the zombie vampire go. I mean, the zombie go. It's W's turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, okay.
W's gonna hit that one next, close to him.
There's one next to him?
The one that's diagonal to him.
Well, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I assume you're passing stuff.
You know his spell blade lets him throw it.
Oh, okay.
What is your, oh, you just throw your sword?
Yeah, it's like a boomerang. Let me go to W. Because I'm gonna do staggering smite on her.
Lazarus, did you get ready? I guess you're just going to
Yeah, I'm just gonna read the second prayer.
Does a 16 hit?
I think so. Yes, it just does.
Okay.
And I can handle the zombie thing, right? Not the okay. So I'm gonna roll damage for my shadow spawn.
Okay.
16 damage.
Okay. And you're hitting the third lady. Okay.
It's all psychic. I don't know
Okay.
if that has any.
Okay. Yes, it's good to know. Okay. Did you and you hit?
Yeah, it's gonna do 15 damage to that zombie thing in front of
15.
Grutz.
It's standing barely. Now we go to this vamper who's also going to dash up the wall. They're all going to dash up the wall.
You might want to stop flying
Esmeralda's
soon.
going to.
Yeah. No one can help you if they're going to attack you while you're
From
up there.
high up.
She's going to move.
Well, here's my question. Can I move while I'm doing the supplement? Or
You have to stay in the middle.
You're
You
gonna
have to stay in the center.
But can I like fly down? Because if I can fly down, I'll just fly down. Well, should I shouldn't do it right now because they're gonna all be climbing up the walls.
We'll have to climb down to get to you. at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. So at this point, I'm just gonna stay up.
No, at this
Yeah,
point,
no,
you
that's fine.
Next round, I can go down.
I mean, of course, they don't anticipate somebody's going to fly. So I really don't have an answer to that in terms of what they're.
I mean, as
I'm
long as
gonna
you're still in the
assume-
center, I assume it's fine.
Well, they're still gonna have to come to get me while they're up there.
Well,
so
I'm
there's
gonna
like
assume
15 movement.
this campaign
Or
or this task is meant for one person to not be able to do anything except read the book.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say.
So I think you're gonna have to stay up
I
flying.
mean, I think it's intended. The tension is that you're supposed to be concentrating.
Yeah, you're supposed to be concentrating.
So.
So they want. So I'm assuming if something hits him, he's
I mean,
gonna have to
there's
roll concentration
nothing that
check.
speaks to that. It just says, obviously, if you're hit or anything disrupts you, then it.
You gotta roll a concentration.
So he has to roll concentration, which we should. Which I wish, like, if we had thought about that, I would have had.
I don't think anything has
And
happened
can't
to
read.
you to break his concentration.
Does it take concentration to do the butt?
Yeah.
Then get rid of my shadow spawn. Because I can't keep up concentration from my shadow spawn from reading the book. Technically. I didn't know if reading the book would take my concentration.
Well, they don't even say that. I'm saying that
Oh,
because
okay.
I think you have
Just
to.
presume if
You
you
can't just go, well, yeah, I'm thinking you're supposed to be thinking about it and, reading it, like spiritually reading it, because if you were just reciting it, you know what I'm saying? That would
Yeah.
just be kind of bogus. It's supposed to be a ceremony.
Yeah.
So you're like you were doing, honestly, as you were doing it, you're supposed to be reading it boldly and bravely and whatever. And all the shit that's going after you because you're reading is pissed, right? So, I mean, I think they would go after you even if you were reading it softly, right?
Yeah.
So the point is, you shouldn't be moving around or doing
Okay, yeah, I'll
anything.
just stay up in there.
So, I mean, if you, then my other question, I guess, is if you're flying, you have to think about flying, or do you just float?
No, I just a floating thing.
Okay, so you can just float without worrying
Yeah.
about that. So, okay. Because they don't go into anything that deep here. I mean, there's no way they could possibly think of all the iterations I think
Yeah.
that you could do. So, I mean, what you're doing is clever. I think that if these weren't vampires that could, come up and try to go after you, you'd just fucking float up there and do
Yeah.
whatever you want to do, right? So, I forgot where it was. Esmeralda's, right? Okay, so, quickly look. We need to move stuff around and get rid of all these goddamn
What?
pages.
Thunder wave.
Get ready, reading. Get ready, Reedy. Ready. Get Reedy ready.
Ready.
Okay, so I think she thinks she needs to stay her ground because everybody's up this way, so she's not going to move. But I think she'll move a little this way just in case. And then, so she's going to, let's see, from here to try to hit this gal. It's only 15 feet? That surprises me. This place, I guess so. I measured this out. I thought it was 50 by 50. All right. Yeah, maybe I guess. Okay. So she's, I mean, the only thing she can do really here is she's going to, it's just cantrip, it's just firebolt. Well, she can throw another magic missile, so she might as well. So, let me do this 4, so it's 2. 15 plus 4 is 20. Wow. That's okay. This is
What's Reedy gonna do?
Nothing for him to really do.
okay, so she fires some shots at this gal, who is also now scaling the wall up. Okay, so she's, I don't know how to indicate floating. Sorry.
J feather.
Fuck it. So, floating.
Okay.
I don't know how else to do it. Okay.
Reedy's turn.
And then we're going to get some quick,
Break.
yeah.
He's gonna run around the corner, diagonal, left.
Reedy's going to run around the corner this way.
Yeah.
Up.
A little down. Right above the lady.
Of Esmeralda? Or
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Esmeralda, I think.
Okay.
Esmeralda. Shoot a lightning bolt at that zombie that's farthest.
Holy crap. Okay.
What do you mean, holy crap? It's a,
Lightning bolt.
yeah, what else am I supposed
It's
to
like
do?
LARPing. Ladybug.
Lightning
Ladybug.
Yeah. I use it all the time. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't remember it. I'm
He
sorry.
does.
Dude, the last time you fought the squid, I shut the water.
That's true.
It did a lot of
What are you
damage.
talking about?
Ladybug does a lot of damage.
Okay, 4 dexterity should.
It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Save and throw, dexterity throw.
Uh-oh, you're not going to like that roll.
What was it?
A 19.
That
Plus
has-
3
It
is
just
a
takes half.
It takes half.
20.
Just takes half. Whatever's half of 34.
A 17.
16, 17.
There we go. Is she on fire? She's on fire. I'll just say she's on fire and pretend. You know she's on.
Boy. Okay, let's go ahead and break. Go get some Rice Krispie treats. And we're only on the second round. Okay. Yep. Well, they haven't hit you for anything, so not a fucking thing.
I didn't do it. Because I'm writing.
That's us. That's the
Be
music.
back.
Okay, so next round, of course, things change. Coming up from the under area, from the stairs.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That's a lot of
Dashing up on the left side are 2 vampire ladies. They're crawling on the walls already.
Grutz wants some of that action.
Zombie comes up through this
lot
way.
of damage.
Running straight for W.
A lot of damage.
And 2, and is it 2? This one was already out. I think
Pretty.
that's
That's
coming.
pretty
One
hard.
more coming from this side.
It's pretty
Oh
hard.
no, more bodies.
No, not a swarm of sexy zombie vampire ladies.
I'm definitely not wearing a lot of
Oh,
clothes.
no, I'm not just gonna take all my clothes off for the sexy zombie vampire ladies.
Oh my
no.
God.
This is going to be extremely freaking difficult to try to.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I seem to have dropped the bar of soap I brought along to the crypt.
Oh no. Oh no, all this baby oil.
It's rubbed all over my
Oh, no.
body.
Thankfully, it sounds like if you die is when it stops.
Oh, okay.
If only I didn't drop it all over me. Ooh. Oops.
Oh no, my
Slip
veins.
some baby oil ass up.
The rock goes in.
The rock? What the rock?
What else the fuck are you gonna find here, Kendall?
I
I think he thought you thought of the rock, like doing the rock.
No, I meant a fucking rock, not the rock. It's funny.
I'm glad I knew what you were thinking.
That's pretty funny.
Zombie. 18. I'll be goddamned. Oh, we're at the end. Oh, is that him at the door?
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
At the chair.
You got me going nuts.
How far away are the zombies to my left?
They're crawling up the walls.
Oh,
On
no.
the side, they're already on
Are
the
you
walls.
looking?
They're coming out from
Yeah,
there,
no, I
coming
saw
out.
them. I just want to know how far they are.
How far are they? They're probably
Yeah.
15, 20 feet at the most.
Okay, I'm gonna hit. No, I'm not gonna run over to them. I'm gonna hit that
Just
zombie, and I'm gonna expend one of the charges of my sword to do lightning damage to 3 targets, and I'm gonna pick 2 of the vampires over there and that zombie to get hit by it. Give me dice. So I can do 3 times a day. I can expend on an attack.
Person D6.
So let me roll to see if I hit first. I hit the zombie. So I deal 2d6 lightning. So 6 damage, and the 2 other vampire chicks get dealt 6 damage too. Because it's like a chain lightning.
So he's gone, he's dead, he's fried.
Oh shit.
They get 6.
Yeah, they both get 6 damage. Now, may I ask, why are there 2 chickens by that zombie? Are they both
One's
your
the
sons?
pig, one's the
One's the
sprite,
pig,
and
one's
one's
the
his
sprite.
shadow spawn.
One's the sprite, one's the shadow.
Are the zombies to my left high up? How high are they, if they are?
They're not. I think they just came in.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to them.
But they're up. They're crawling up on the ceiling.
Do they need
Crawling
any
up.
sort of check if they
I-
get hit while they're climbing?
Hmm?
Do they have to roll any checks if they get hit while climbing?
He's trying to see if they fall if they get hit.
I understand. I'm not sure what to say.
I don't know if D&D
do
has
you-
a proper climbing mechanic.
Well, let's see. If a character takes damage when climbing, the DM should require a strength check to maintain their grip and avoid falling. But that's no. There's no specific, so it's up to the choice.
There's no specific, it's up to DM choice.
DM's choice on whether or not they maintain it.
Well, did you say I should roll a strength check?
That was a suggestion from other DMs. Was that you should roll
As good as anything,
acrobatics.
But
I mean-
technically, you don't need to.
You don't need to. Is the point?
Is what they're saying. It's up to DM's
It's
discretion.
DM's discretion, so you can rule that they don't need to.
Yeah, you can rule that they don't need to.
That's the point I'd like to. I would make.
Well, I'm gonna do a strength check because I mean it makes sense if they get hit, they might get knocked off. I mean they didn't get hit very hard, but I don't think that matters. It's really about getting hit. 16, so that one saves. 8, that one saves automatically, so they're both okay.
Yeah.
I imagine the difficulty check wouldn't be too high, like maybe just 10,
Yeah.
If they
I'm
beat it
assuming
10.
it wouldn't be that hard.
and you add whatever their
Well,
strength
I had
modifier
plus
is.
it, yeah. So
Yeah.
the first
So
one
they'd
was
save.
a 16 and the second
Yeah.
one was
So yeah, of course. Yeah, they would save. I'm gonna move over to them. How high up are they currently?
I think they're 15 or 30 feet high.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say they're like 20 feet up or something like that because.
So I am going to use for my movement. I'm going to do a running chump to go 20 feet high, and I'm going to try and hit one of them with my second action.
You have 2 actions.
Yep, I get 2 attack actions a turn at my level.
Then go. Go.
I got a 26 to hit. I'm going to expend a lightning charge, the second one, to deal lightning to all 3 of those vampires. And I'm going to deal 4 damage to each of them.
Okay. You got 4. Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Dan.
I need to look up my shadow blade, just so I know what happens. Okay, I can have it come back to me. I will throw my shadow blade again at the one I was attacking, that one at the corner there.
Here?
No, the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Two.
What?
I haven't rolled yet.
Two.
2.
A 3 doesn't hit.
You jinxed it. You jinxed it.
You jinxed my roll.
Pretty close.
Okay, these guys are gonna crawl.
So they can only move 15 feet.
Yeah, they get to move 30, so they get to the top, and then they move 15 feet this way
What the heck? Oh my god.
because they're dashing.
I have to chomp just to hit, which means I can't hit twice.
And this one is
Just the way the
moving 15 feet,
I
30
actually
feet.
think this is all going to be up to
So
you.
this one is basically on you,
I think,
above you.
all of us are swords people, so it makes it very hard.
She's
It
so
makes it very hard
fucking
when
gone.
it's flying.
That's interesting how that
You might want to go for one up just in case. Just say she's the buff.
So this zombie is on a
Oh,
nest.
I have an answer,
I
Sarah.
have an answer for you as well, actually.
Is it to make me grow big?
I'm going to
So
cast
he'll
haste on you.
swing at.
I was gonna also drink. I was gonna drink my potion of diminution, which lets me use it for enlarge or reduce and make myself larger into the
The
next
zombie
round.
swings wildly at you. Misses completely.
Okay.
That's what it gets for not having a brain. Doesn't have a brain.
I was gonna drink my potion of diminution,
There's
Sarah.
another zombie, so I forgot to remember.
Makes me taller.
Oh, he got killed. That's right. You zombie. Yeah. W.
I'm going to ignore the zombie. I'm going to try to still hit that one lady.
Okay.
I know that will hit. I don't think a 13 hits.
It does not.
Okay, my other hit does, though.
I don't want to cross the.
16 damage.
That 16.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lazarus.
So we already ruled that I can't do anything except sing.
Yeah, you pretty much read.
Alright, I'm just gonna read the next chapter.
Read a little. Just
Alright.
to,
Grant me, O Morning Lord, a mind to know you, a heart to seek you, wisdom to find you, conduct pleasing to you, faithful perseverance in torment for you, and a hope of finally embracing you.
Liar, you get the liar.
boy, that hurt.
That's what you get. That's what you get for being vampires. You could have
Yeah.
had them stand.
I don't have the voice.
You could have had them stand their beds, but you didn't.
Yeah, I know. All right, she came out. She went up. She's gonna dash.
They're gonna get right on
She's
me.
gonna right on you. You got 2 of them.
It's okay.
Now they definitely covered you.
Don't worry, I got Thunderwave. They're gonna get launched 10 feet.
Yeah.
Sorella is.
Exactly!
What?
They got Thunderwave. They're gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
launched
just
10
gonna
feet.
be launch them.
And if you want, I can use a thunderclap with my ass cheeks.
Oh God.
That was more of a Jimmy Carlisle move, but maybe Rudy Woodworth can.
Rudy's actually gonna be the hero of this, so
That's true, it's true. Everybody doubted him. Everybody
I
saw him as nothing but a burden, but
Okay.
How does
roll
that-
Esmeralda. Okay. God damn it. Then there's the vampire.
nobody thought, nobody knew. It was really almost a
Hippity hoppity.
2. Which one is that?
Nobody realized that he would be the one to slay Strahd.
Two.
It was definitely there the whole
I
time.
have a couple things that I can do
You're,
to help
you're like Omaewa. Motion to.
Lazarus
Exactly.
and prevent him from getting hit if he does.
Okay, she's going to spend her last magic missile on one of those that's on top of you. 10. Wow, she's really hitting them. Wow.
She's doing it.
16. 4. Wow, she hit him hard. 34. She hit him for 24. Okay, and now it's.
I got 4. Okay.
Oh, it's vampires. Okay. They're all going after Lazarus because Lazarus is chanting. So this one will go the 30 feet up. It's basically 15 feet up, 15, and then move over 15 as a dash. She's right there. These guys, these things are all now on the top, with the exception of this zombie. Okay. Somehow I had an extra zombie, so I'm going to get rid of it. You only killed one, right?
We killed 3 so far.
Vampires. I'm sorry.
Only
Oh,
one
we
vampire.
killed 1 vampire.
Yeah, somehow I had an extra vampire, or else I lost her, doubled up somewhere. Reedy!
Underwave. And he's going to use this little point to not hurt the Lazarus or the.
So how wide is your thunder?
We're going to find out. I think it's 15 feet.
Okay, so you want to maximize how many of them you hit. Oh, crap. If you hit it, if you cast it here, isn't it all the ones here?
Is that spot I can even move to?
Probably, yeah.
I'm moving to that spot.
Because they're all up in the sky, you're up on the floor.
Exactly.
So they're not in your range of influence.
Thunderwave.
And then they'll all be knocked back 10 feet, and if they're in the air, I imagine they'd fall.
Constitution saving throw.
They have to make a Constitution saving throw. They have to beat a 15.
Don't roll 15, please.
How many of them get to roll?
So I've got to roll for 4.
That's right.
That's a 14. That's a fail. That's a second fail. That's a 15.
That's not a fail.
That's a 15.
Really?
2 on. So
2 fail, 2 pass.
They're gonna get launched in 10. All of them will get launched 10 feet.
Oh, all of them get launched.
No, on a successful save, 2 of them stay, but they take half damage.
Never mind, completely useless. 8 damage. Completely useless.
No.
10 damage.
Puppy cake, you do 1 more d8.
No, but.
Because you're a higher level.
8 plus 8 plus 8.
16.
21 damage.
So they take 20.
That's pretty good.
So the 2 that fail take 21 and get pushed 10 feet.
Okay.
So they
The
probably
2 that
fall.
passed take 10 but stay.
Okay.
It's almost useless.
No, it got a good amount of them.
That did more damage than I do in a turn.
So say they take 21
So
or
2
10.
that pass take 21,
Okay, we can get to 2. 21.
and they get pushed 10 feet.
Okay, and then the other 2 take 10.
Yeah. And then 2 of the 4 get pushed 10 feet. The other 2 stay.
So the question is, which of the 4 is
And I'm
pushed?
assuming they fall too.
Well, I guess
If they
I would
get
have
pushed
to,
off.
I would have to roll against their strength.
Well, it depends.
Because if it
right?
pushes
'Cause
them, I'm
they're
assuming.
they're getting forcefully pushed 10 feet. I don't know.
They could hold on.
You mean like their nails
No.
dig into the earth and they
That-
get dragged
that's
10
down
feet
there.
That'll
back?
hurt their nails really badly if they try to stay on. They break their
Ah,
fingers.
I'd roll it.
They break their fingers.
Yeah, I would roll.
I would roll it because the rules on
Okay,
climbing
the
is
first
very
one fails.
finicky.
They both fail. No worries.
So I would roll athletics at the very least.
I rolled
Well, if
strength.
they
So
succeed,
That's basically
that's
the
what
premise.
athletics is. Athletics is
Oh.
if
great.
they succeeded, I would never restart.
So,
At
I mean,
that point, it's useless if you just hold on. to the
Yes,
thing.
you'll push them this way.
Yeah.
They'll go 10 feet
Away
Away from him.
Well, there's him.
Yep. So there.
I'm gonna put them next
So that's
to
the
each
2.
other. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
When the fuck did that one get there?
Hmm?
The one that's right next to me. I
That
don't
one's
like
up
that.
on the roof.
That's
Oh,
on the
they're-
roof.
Oh, one more needs to roll.
No, it's fine.
That's fine.
What?
It's a cone, Michael. Or it's a cube. Those are 2, so there's
Yeah,
2
but
right there.
Wouldn't that one at the very corner also get hit? So there's 5 of them that would get hit. I think Drew only
Is it
rolled
within
for 4.
15 feet of me? I think it is.
It is. The one next to
Yeah.
Grutz. So it also get hit.
It gets a 16.
10
Ten
damage.
damage.
It's just 10 damage.
Yeah, 10 damage to stay up.
It stays up.
Yeah.
I don't remember what you rolled.
10
Wait,
damage.
do you need to delete the Marina
Just 10
camera?
damage. Absolutely.
Oh, is it having issues?
Yeah, it just filled up. Oh, did it just
Oh,
happen?
it just
Yeah,
has
it
to.
happened.
Yeah, it just has to.
Okay, at least it just happened.
Oh shit, it's 9:30 already. Okay. Okay, it's this one, 47. God damn. Except this one got, okay. And that one is new. Oh, I got it. Okay, I took care of it. Okay. All right. Okay, so just as a remembrance, so Thunder Wave hits.
There you go.
Okay, when you hit this one W, did you hit it with fire?
No.
Radiant, I'm sorry.
Radiant? No. It was psychic.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we're about halfway through. I think we'll quit.
Okay. Yeah, because we just ended the
All
whole
of them-
order too.
Nobody hit anybody with Radiant, so they're
Ended.
Somebody hit with somebody with
Yeah, and hit one of them with radiant.
I don't got no rating damage.
It was one of the one. It was the one
the
in
one
that.
that got knocked down.
Yeah, it was one of the ones that got knocked down.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't got no
I
rating
I put a marker next to it. I should know. Okay, so that one does not. Okay, so with the exception of this one, you see them all heal.
Yeah, I'm
Healing
not
a
gonna
little.
have a fun round.
One of them is in.
I got silvery barbs.
I have.
Does that prevent the thing from damaging me?
I can restrain.
I make
no,
him
he would
re-roll.
do- he-
Okay.
I can restrain one of them.
I guess it depends. It's
I can
probably
restrain
better
one of
to
them.
re-roll the wisdom saving throw for sanctuary.
Yeah.
I can restrain one of them magically. But that's it. That's all I can do.
That's
to
my
help you.
reaction I can do. I can also shield you
I can, as a bonus action, restrain one of them with magic.
to increase your HP.
Didn't he also increase his AC or something?
I mean AC, sorry.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
5, 6, 7.
I think we'll
Yeah,
do it. Since there's no discussion as to how to enter the tomb, maybe we'll have a big discussion on how to exit. Yeah, at the most part. Next time we should include this.
I hate to say it. I had no idea it was just gonna be one big room. I thought it was gonna be like a whole fucking maze.
I thought it was gonna be
Most crypts are just one big room.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be
I'm
something.
trying to think of what game you saw that.
Like Egypt.
I
with
think
the
he was
pharaoh's
expecting
tales.
like a dungeon crawl.
Okay. Okay.
I was expecting like a dungeon crawl. Like if you play Path of Exile 2, for instance, you're in the crypt area. It's kind of like a maze.
Well, I know what you mean. Certain games do certain. Some of them have them split up.
Yeah.
Some of them, most of them, it's just one big area. So, okay. I think we're on next week. We're okay, right? We're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bingo. Oh, I never had my microphone on me. That'll be interesting.
I think it's fine.
It's back there, but it probably picked me up.
It probably picked you up.
Yeah, when you put the cap
Oh, yeah, it kills the oxygen.
It kills the oxygen until the light. See, it's turning dead.
No, it's making me think it's like a chance of like
What the boss is wearing.
So the best thing I can do is look and see if I got anything special, because this fucking flying thing fucked everything.
Is that a hint at what's to come? The flying thing?
Well, if I take damage, any damage at all, does that reset the book, or if I get taken
It
damage?
just resets.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't make any sort of save to see if I can continue.
No, I don't think so.
Does he
Let me tell you, there's not a lot of detail to
Because
this.
otherwise, I think it'd be like impossible for people who aren't doing what I'm doing to pass. Because the answer to say,
That's why I thought
all
you needed
vampires
to
are.
the concentration
Yeah.
check.
Because otherwise, they're saying all vampires are just gonna take all of the attacks of opportunity and run past them when they hit the flag in the book.